Welcome to the Shine Your Light podcast. I am your host, Lachelle Hooks.
And I'm your co-host, Can Beats, aka Tommy Styles. You catch me every Tuesday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. on blowradio.com on the Grown Ass Man Experience Peep Game.
Amen,
How about that?
amen.
You like that?
I love that.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was
Hold
great.
on.
We're working out our introduction.
Yeah.
I like that. I love that. But guess what, y'all? We finna have some fun today. Okay? We finna play a game. Guess what the game is called?
Monopoly.
No, but we can
Okay.
play that next time.
You just told me to guess, so I just thought
It's called
teacup saucer out.
No. Good guess.
Any, meeny,
That's a
miny,
good
mo.
guess.
Right.
That's another good guess. I like that one too. We can play that one next time. It is called Am I Toxic? Am I toxic? Okay. And dang.
I'm not.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out. So, all of these lovely guests today, which I'm about to introduce, have 5 pins on them. Okay. 5 pins. Thank God for the number of grace. Number 5. Amen. All right. So, what they're going to do is they're going to pull a card. They're going to read that card. And if they actually completed or did whatever the card says, they have to take their pen off and put it in this little bucket. Okay. For any reason, if y'all don't want to answer the question, if it is deemed too personal, anything of that nature, ring the shell bell, but still take a pen off and put it in the bowl. Okay. All right. So let me introduce our wonderful guest today. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, I'm getting better at that, y'all.
I am
We're
too.
going to get that together.
It don't sound nothing like that, but we all
That
get
was,
it.
yeah, we
We get it.
flowing.
Yeah,
We
check it
flowing.
out.
I love it. We got the beautiful Renina in the building.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for being here, Renina. You ready to play this game?
A little bit.
We're gonna have
A
some
little
fun.
nervous.
Don't be nervous. It was only me that created it. Ain't nothing to be nervous about. That's enough, Lord Jesus. That's how you know she knows me personally.
Right.
Yes. Then we got the beautiful Jamaica in the building.
Hello.
Yes, I love me some Jamaica, y'all. She be having me cracking up online. For real, for real. And she has a beautiful spirit as well. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And then what's your name again? We got Derek in the building,
What
y'all.
up, y'all? What else going on?
Yes,
I'm back.
He's back. He's back, and he'll be back again. Thanks for being here. We appreciate your presence.
No problem.
You ready to have some fun?
I'm ready.
We're gonna find out if you toxic today, okay?
Hey, I might be a little bit.
We need to know. The ladies need to
I
know.
might be.
And then Tommy, we already know you toxic, Lord, so you might as well just throw all your pens in the bowl. Just go on and put them up in there, okay?
Not the person.
We're gonna have some good sibling rivalry here.
I see this. I see this. I didn't self-proclaim myself as toxic. I said I might have some tendencies.
We all
I
do.
might have some
We
tendencies.
all do. The most important thing is for us to recognize what those traits are. And either we work on them or we walk in them. Either we walk in that toxicity or we heal from it.
That
Okay.
sounds nasty.
Toxic.
Walking all in this toxicity. Just nasty.
I mean, but what some people say is toxic, I just say it's loving hard. So
Let me read the definition of toxic and then let me.
And then
See how she grabbed?
answer.
See how she grabbed them cards? She supposed to be
You
reading.
answer.
Look how she grabbed them. She's supposed to be reading.
That's
Look.
all right.
Look, I ain't gonna be doing no talking
Love
today.
hard, eh?
I'm-
really
y'all
not.
doing all the talking. Let me tell y'all.
No,
what
she gotta
toxic
read.
is.
Right.
She got to read them. You know,
Got a definition.
she read.
Right.
She read them so well. You know.
Because a lot of people, I think, they play with the word petty and they play with the word toxic and they don't really realize that, you know what I'm saying? It's not good.
I'm glad you are defining it because it's probably the
And that's what
most
we gotta do.
overused, improperly used
Improperly
word.
word.
Yeah.
Yes. I make up my own words, so that's why we gonna read the definition for this one. All right. So it starts off as poisonous. That's the first way it starts off.
Damn.
Very harmful or unpleasant in a pervasive or insidious way, an unwelcoming influence, crafty.
Insidious.
That means crafty. And then pervasive is unwelcoming influence. I had to look everything up, Lord. But
Okay.
that's what it is, y'all. So we want to make sure none of us are perfect, right? We all have toxic traits. Let's identify them. And what better way to identify our own toxic traits than playing a game that LaShawn created, right? Yay! No, ain't no games. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, y'all. So again, you guys are going to grab your own
Wait,
cards.
hold on.
Just go ahead and
Go ahead and say the instructions.
okay. All right. So again, the game is called Am I Toxic? These wonderful people are going to pass around the cards to each other. The cards have been shuffled up by Derek. Okay, so no particular order. They're going to read the card themselves. They have 5 pins on them. If they did whatever it is on the card, they're just simply going to take the pin off, put it in our little bowl right here, and whoever has the most pins at the end is the least toxic and the winner of the game. You know what you win?
Love.
Awareness, but I like love too.
Awareness.
I knew it was gonna be something like
Awareness.
that. I thought she
I
was
like
gonna say
love
you're Jesus
too.
You
child.
could have gave us a coupon or something. Dang.
I think I got something in the car. We might be able to work that
Two
out.
for 20 or something.
Coupon. The one you gotta
We're
spend
all
some
gonna
money
get
though.
paid in
Right.
soon, so maybe
The
I'll
Burger
pay
King
their way.
coupons, the one that come in the mail. You
No,
gotta
you
sit-
could have went to Walmart. You know they be having them little Outback little coupons.
Oh, yeah.
Like $20.
They trying to get me, y'all. They
Look.
trying to get me.
So
we
in other
already
words-
doing the work.
In other words, we don't
Yes,
got
y'all finna do the work.
We
Y'all finna
revealing
get off the mic.
ourselves. You can't even give us
You
a
get
little
nothing.
snack.
Right.
Right.
And only them are. I should have brought y'all some snacks. I was going to.
I thought that's what the bowls was for.
Me too. I thought it was gonna be Starburst. I was excited.
I'm
like,
I'll
ooh.
I'll do
Yeah.
next time.
Like some Skittles or something.
I
Like
should
Look,
have.
welcome
red
to the
Skittles.
I'm
Shine,
getting better at this. I'll
Shine Your
never
Life
be prepared.
podcast where we just make you hungry and give you
Right.
nothing.
Drink your water. We fast, y'all. Drink your water.
Luckily, I brought flavor.
Yeah.
right. Just imagine.
It's impossible water.
Right. Just imagine.
Look.
I already know what's in your cup, so we.
Oh no, this is
Not this time.
No, this not this time.
Okay.
Talk about toxic.
Yes. Now I need to know who's going to be the brave face and start the game. I'm
I'll
so
start.
curious. Now there may be some serious questions in there and not so serious questions as well. Have fun with it, guys. Let's do some talking. Okay, let's get to it.
I'll
Go ahead,
start.
Queen.
I can read your stuff.
Oh,
We're glad.
Oh, you gotta,
Y'all
you
want my
gotta read
Angelou
it
or
out
y'all want
loud?
me to read it?
Do
Like
you read it out loud?
Jamaica voice or
Or my Angelou?
let it move you, girl. Let them use you. Move. Let it move you. Let them use you.
Am I a selfish lover? Who's coming first? Example, you're both thirsty and need water.
All right, who comes first? You can say that. You can look at that however you want to look at it. But
I am confusion because
I was somewhere went somewhere else with that.
right, because I went to
She
I
just
went,
answered that,
you
right?
have to
Yeah.
answer the question.
Oh.
Am I? Yes.
no, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm put in here.
You're not a selfish lover. Okay.
No, if like we're both thirsty, and I clearly know, like, say you like, dang, I'm thirsty, and I'm like, me too. I'll go downstairs and get us both some water.
Okay. So your partner comes first in every scenario.
That's not what I said.
Okay.
What I said was, what I said was, I'm
gonna
not a
fix your glass
selfish
first.
lover.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't just come upstairs with my glass, and be like, go downstairs and get your own.
Yeah. Okay.
But in certain
If you're mad,
aspects,
you would.
So if
No,
he was
not even if
thirsty
I'm
and you
mad.
weren't,
Oh.
not even
How
if
would
I'm
you
mad.
feel? If he was thirsty and you weren't, how would that
His legs work.
Okay. So
Now-
the reason why I asked that question, and that's when I'll interject. But the reason why I asked that question is a lot of times we can't take care of the next person until we take care of ourselves.
Mhm.
Okay. So actually it's okay to be selfish.
Right.
It's okay to put yourself first, make sure you're good. And then, take care of them. Because that's how you become depleted. And that, when you're doing that. So
Okay, so
Yeah,
next
so that
time
was
y'all
good.
come in this piece, y'all get your own water. I ain't passing no more water out.
You have
Take
a
care of
serving
myself.
spirit like I do. So
I like
we
him better than
appreciate
Tone.
that.
He gave us water. Tone don't even give us no water.
Hey, I work hard
He
to make sure
sure
people
did.
say that.
Huh?
Look,
I
now
work
that
hard to make
now
sure
that
people
I
say
think
that.
about
Yeah,
it,
he never gave us no water.
He did not the last time I was here.
Tone, you see, I ain't say
Never gave us no water.
That's
Tone
like,
deaf.
wow.
I didn't see nothing.
Tone
ain't
deaf
say
leaves you
nothing.
parched.
Antonio.
But in the sense of what you're saying, like I've interpreted that completely different.
You can.
So so first, let me just be honest. When I
Mine
read
in the
it,
gutter.
yes, I thought we
I
was
was
talking
too.
about,
Well,
in a biblical
Either or.
sense.
that too.
Either or.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, in a
Either
biblical
or.
That's
sense.
why I purposely
Because
wrote that,
then I
but
was gonna be
yes.
like, oh, I'm very giving. Absolutely.
Either or.
But like
for
I
sure.
just was because I'm like, ooh,
Ain't
Where
that
we
syno-
going
ain't
with
that
that? Be a
ain't that
pleaser.
synonymous though? Why is it different?
huh?
Why is it different?
What you mean if it's different?
Why is it different from water to
Exactly.
It's not
Se-
different.
sexual
Like,
gratification?
It's not
alignment.
different. I
Okay.
think for me, I'm a natural giver.
Yeah.
Like it just comes naturally. I do that even with like my family. Like I don't care if I love you. I don't care how mad I am at you. If I see that you have a need, I'm gonna always be there for you. I mean, I'm gonna talk my shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, punk ass, take this punk ass. Like, I'm gonna talk my shit while doing it, but I'm still gonna do it. Like, I just certain necessities, I'm just gonna always make sure that person has because that's just my nature.
Yeah. And you should. That's good. Yep. That's why you still got that pen on you.
Look,
Woo, woo,
I might not
woo,
be as
woo,
toxic
woo.
as might get my little Outback coupon.
She loves hard. Yeah, she's not toxic.
I'm
She
sticking to
loves
that.
hard. All right,
So
y'all.
where direction is
Rotation
it
has
going?
begun.
No.
Your way,
I
your
thought it was.
way. It's going
Grandma,
your way,
Let me
King.
see.
You see, she was like, yeah.
Your turn, nigga.
Have I ever started an argument intentionally to get a person to leave instead of just asking? No.
You don't got to do that. Ain't your question.
Has anybody else?
Oh.
I'm just curious.
No,
I thought
we
you
know
said
what
you know,
No, keep
you-
it if you didn't do it.
I think
Oh, you did it?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
no. You
Oh,
don't have
I
to tell
was gonna
nobody
say-
that you
Oh, I thought that was
did.
uh-uh.
See, I gotta be clear with my.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought it was on the
I-
table.
I never did that probably because that's stuff my daddy used to do back in the day.
Okay.
He'd come home and act up to leave,
Ah,
for him to leave.
Okay.
So I think that's why I probably that would have been something that was always like, I can't. you know.
cut that generation.
Yeah, I had to cut that. Yeah. So,
Awesome.
no.
Awesome.
Yeah, I never. That's a lot of energy. I can't. That takes a lot. To do.
I don't argue. I don't like arguing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I had
Yeah,
to
I'm not an
work
arguing
myself up
person.
to actually be that.
See that?
That upset.
Now I might shut down, but I ain't gonna argue.
That's
Yeah.
see now that may be
Younger,
what
I
I
would
do.
argue. Now I shut down.
But shut down really ain't good either though. You really need to communicate things, but sometimes you shut down because you don't want to say the wrong thing. So you just, you know
You gotta
what?
gather your thoughts.
I think the word shut down, the term shut down means different because I had this discussion. I said that I think people had internalized an experience that they had and had somebody who shut down right in front of them and didn't say nothing to them. My shutdown is more so like, I'm coming back to this later.
Temporary.
I'm not, it's not shut down. I just don't have the
That was
words right that
disrespectful.
moment.
Yeah,
I'll
because you're so
completely shut down.
angry and you like you don't want to say the wrong thing. So if
Right.
you come back later, you might word it different.
See, but I know, like for me, I'm a Taurus. Like I'll let it
Me
build
too.
up because I shut down. So it'll build up and build up. And if I tell you, like I'm gonna say it, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Mhm.
Leave me alone.
Listen
And
to
if
her.
you
Yeah.
get that last
Listen.
leave me alone and you don't leave me alone, then I'm
You'll
gonna blow
find
up
out why
at you.
should have left
And
me
that's why I was
alone.
gonna take my pen off because if I've told you so many times, leave me alone. Okay, now you want it. So now I'm just gonna bring up everything. Now I'm gonna talk about all types of stuff. Your mama bald head, anything.
Woo!
So now you're gonna get out my face, and now you finna. Now we both mad.
Right.
And now we both mad because you should have just left me alone.
Took it to
Now
the
you
level.
mad. You know?
So your madness go away when you see them get mad.
No,
Oh, that
I'm
works
still
for
mad.
me.
I'm still mad. But no, I'm
Take it
still
all.
mad. I'm still mad, but I'm
toxic.
also satisfied.
I'm just saying.
No,
Okay.
I'm still mad, but I'm satisfied because now
Mad too.
you're mad. And then I'll even
Oh,
say
okay.
that. I'm like, see,
So you
now we both mad. And then I'll smile.
See, I don't really
That's-
want you to
that's
get
kinda-
mad. I just want you to
Yeah, I'm
understand
fine.
where I'm coming from.
Oh no, I want you mad. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I want you mad because I told you to leave me alone.
Can I recommend that everybody listen to Kendrick Lamar's new album? He's got a song called "Cry Together." It is the perfect example of a toxic.
Yeah, I love
relationship.
Kendrick album.
Yeah,
Somebody
listen
sent
to
me
it.
It's
that.
it's a perfect. It's a couple engaging in an argument that.
Oh,
So-
I know.
Yeah,
yeah,
somebody-
oh,
When he
yeah,
took her
it was-
car
it was
and-
really explicit.
It
Yeah,
was
so
yeah,
weird.
and he
So
took her car and all
weird.
that.
Yeah.
It
And
was
then at the end,
wild.
at the end,
Yeah.
they do up.
Yeah, it was real explicit. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
They have sex
Yeah,
at the end.
yeah.
You know,
They do up. You know what do up
Right.
is.
It's yeah. That song is that song is toxic.
It's very listen. My guy sent it to me, right? And he said he didn't listen to it. He just sent it to me. So then I listened to it. I'm like, this ain't us. Nor do I ever want it to ever be us, but it
Yeah.
is real.
But it's somebody.
It is
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talked to a guy at the bar, and we were talking about the album. He said he can't listen to that song. It triggered
See,
It was
exactly. It
triggering.
was that real.
Yeah.
I
That
was
real.
listening to
Yeah,
you,
see, I
like,
ain't never
nah,
had
I
nothing like
understand
that, but I understand it, but I ain't never
I
had
like
it.
it. You can say you.
Yeah.
I like
Nah.
But no, I'm saying I ain't never had it, but I understand it.
I was in a
That was the
relationship
biggest
like
smile.
that.
Really?
I
Literally,
understand.
that was like all. That's all we did. But we were the same sign too. So it was just always.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
we
because
always-
Taurus always stand their
Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
It just was basically like we never got nowhere. All we did was argue.
Did it end in
argue.
intimacy? Probably
have two
sometimes.
Just
Yeah.
like the song said.
I love the song. I love the song.
Something about it, you know.
I never been okay with the whole makeup sex thing. It's a no for me.
Right, we gotta
Girl,
be
you ain't
happy.
lived.
I've
That's right.
never been okay with that. If we are into it that deep, no.
Yeah, it is.
We
It is
into
some
it.
women that get that mad that it's
Yeah,
no.
no.
I don't like that though. But
Let
it
the
is
record
some
show
women that
that
get that
we
mad.
may
It's
be
like
into
no,
it.
but
But
You hurt my
you and
feelings,
Miss
she
Kitty
hurt
not.
too.
So
yeah, she
We
might do that.
into
And she
it.
might do that and say I'm still mad at you, and that's cool.
exactly.
Okay.
Like
Like
to come over your house, and take some notes. To make
listen,
it.
we into it, but
Okay,
me and
so
you and
just
you and Hello
I
Kitty
take
not.
some
So
notes.
you like go on do what we gotta do, and you can you still and go
Well-
go downstairs. Goodbye.
When you're with your partner, biblically speaking, it says that y'all are one. You're not supposed to hold your body from your husband. So
Yeah, that
There
was
you
a
go.
real discussion.
Well, now,
with my
yeah, not
man.
only that,
Like,
life's short.
serious
You know what I'm saying? You might not wake up.
Exactly.
You might not wake up that
quicker
night.
you die and you ain't get none. Now you just in
Exactly.
heaven. Just,
Now you just in heaven, just
Horny,
mad.
just
or
horny.
hell. Like I mean, just dang.
Like, dang, I should have just one more.
Like dang.
Yeah.
One
Now
more
you like,
again.
send me back, God.
You just don't want to cuddle when you mad.
Cuddle.
okay,
You know,
so
cuddles.
so just that
Jamaica
part. and
upstairs.
not
She
the
a
other.
tourist. Yeah. See, I ain't never had no. I ain't never messed with no tourist woman.
You know, cuddle.
What's
I
a
can't
tourist?
have
What's a
one without
tourist?
the other.
What birthday?
April
April
20th
20th
to
to May
May.
Oh well, shit. You was a tourist. Okay.
Yeah,
We stood and we argued.
yeah, tourist.
Don't blame
Yeah.
us.
Everything is coming together.
Tourists, we
y'all.
really, yeah, we.
It's making sense.
I'll also be reading the
You know,
comments, Lord.
It's not that. It's
You know, we
not,
the best.
But when it's
We
good, it's
are.
good.
Yeah,
When it's good, it's great.
It is. Taurus, we like I think that for us, for me personally, I know for me, I'm passionate. And I think when I get so passionate about how I feel, it comes off sometimes in an aggressive way, or it comes off as an
Yeah.
attitude. And
Hell
sometimes I really
yeah.
don't have an attitude. I'm just trying to get you to understand my point
Yeah.
of
Do
view.
you express how you feel like about the other person, or is it more act?
I try to when I'm with somebody, I try to figure out their love language because I want you to figure out mine. So I try to express to them how they do, but I really don't communicate like when I'm mad. Again, I'll just pull away or stop talking to
Me
you.
too.
Like I just
Yeah.
stop talking to you. I am I'll ghost you real quick.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, cause I don't have to deal. Like, I am a firm believer that I don't have to deal with your bullshit, and you don't have to deal with mine.
Now, can I use this as
Can
an
we get a
example?
hand clap on that
Yeah,
real quick?
okay, yes. As an example, somebody will call that toxic.
right.
And I'm
That's
okay with
and that's how it's misrepresented. That term
Yeah, there
that
you
term
go.
is misrepresented because that's not real
That's not
toxic.
toxic at
That's
all.
just behavior.
Yes.
I've been
Well,
called
that's
toxic a
probably
lot.
behavior. That's probably
And they're
behavior.
wrong.
That's
Thank
probably
you.
behavior from a person because it's easier to get rid of a person when you don't really know too much about them or you ain't in love with them yet.
it depends
So
on
it's
how
more
you say it.
easier to get rid of a person because I don't know nothing about you. I can get rid of you easy. But when I didn't already engage time and money,
But
and
even when I like my
it's
thing
a
is,
little harder.
my thing is I can love you, miss you, and won't say a word to you.
Oh, you stuck.
That's you.
Very much so.
Oh yeah, we stubborn. Yeah.
Oh, very much so. Like I can love
Yeah,
you,
we
miss
stubborn.
you, and I won't talk to you
You see
because
him either?
That's
Huh?
a Taurus, y'all.
Yeah.
That's a Taurus.
But as we get, but as you
They're so
But as you
loyal.
get, but
Yeah.
now that I'm
Tauruses
getting
are so
older,
loyal.
But-
like I'm starting
Yep.
to get out of that. But
You got
before,
to.
I used to be like, "Don't you miss him? Yeah. You gonna talk to him? Fuck no.
That's my
Yeah.
sister.
Well, see, you a woman. It's a little more easier for you to do it. For a man, we gotta
done
give
that.
in. You know,
But
you
I've
gotta
done
be
that
like, man,
even
you know
with
what? Let me,
family.
because you know you'll get to the point you say, man, she ain't called me. I ain't called. I'm good. I'm straight. Then you'll sit back. You'll be like,
She still
It's
ain't
couple-
called.
man, you know what? Let me.
It's actually not that
You
hard.
know what? Let me call.
At all. I did a whole clean
What she
sweep
doing? She ain't called
last
me.
year.
Yeah.
I came in like ATF on my family on my Facebook. Delete, block, 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 block. I just did a clean sweep and haven't talked to him since. Because
I'm
if you
trying
don't,
that.
I'm at a point now, and I think it's a lot to do with like my health and everything that I'm going through. If you don't bring me peace,
Yeah.
you gotta go. I don't
But
care.
but Taurus is we loners. We
And
don't.
see,
We
and
only
I'm
care
perfectly
about our
fine.
family in house.
Exactly.
That's
Y'all are
m-
very protective.
Yeah, we care about our
Mhm.
family in house. Like Thanksgiving come, we more so concerned about the people that's in our house.
Yeah, because I
If
cook for
I
just me and
invite
my
people, but if
kids
they don't come, I don't care.
at
Like
all.
versus when you deal with certain women. Like when I was with my son, mom, she a Libra. She the type. She's a family person. If people don't come, she would cry. Like like they promised they was coming. I'm like, forget them.
So look, that's
You
me.
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
like,
Like-
so look.
Carry on.
I just for Memorial Day I cooked hella food. It was just me, my kids, and my daddy.
That's what I'm saying.
Plenty food. And I was just like,
You
why
ain't
do
care.
this?
Everybody do it every year.
Well, a Pisces would have cried about it.
Yeah, my
So,
sister is a Pisces.
Like I can't believe they didn't come.
Yeah, but you need that balance. Somebody that's gonna be like, what? Don't worry about that. We got us.
Exactly.
It's us. It's team us. You know
I'm
what I'm
dating
saying?
a Leo. The balance is definitely there.
A Leo?
Yes, Lord.
I can't
Yeah.
speak.
One of my
Yeah,
best friends.
I don't. Yeah, Leos. Woo.
I like Leo.
You do?
I,
Taurus
like
and
my-
Leo don't
listen,
click.
My best friend is a Leo.
For real?
Yes.
Well, I'm saying click.
And it's funny.
Yeah,
'cause
best friend.
all-
Yeah, but
all the signs that people say I don't like Taurus aren't supposed to click with are some of my best friends. Gemini,
see,
Yeah, that's why
Leo,
I don't think the whole side.
Aries.
Taurus don't supposed to click with Taurus supposed to click with. Taurus really don't click with Libra either. Taurus supposed
I
to
hate
click
Libra.
with. Taurus really supposed to click with Pisces. I tried
really like
Pisces a couple
Pisces.
times. That didn't work for me.
I don't like them either.
But,
my best
No.
friends are, most of my best friends are Taurus.
Yeah,
I
Taurus.
really don't like Pisces.
Taurus.
Except for like the
Um,
ones that are in my
no.
It's always an exception to the rule because there are a few
I
Pisces
lo-
I like.
I love Pisces, but
overall,
I don't know. I tried Pisces. I just
I tried.
huh?
Pisces
tried.
listen,
Like
listen.
that,
Sound
right?
like-
a smorgasbord.
Right, like-
I
Listen,
don't
I
like that.
tried a Pisces.
Put that back.
It was
Once
exactly-
good.
I ain't eat it
No,
all.
thank
I
you.
put it
Yeah.
Right, I put it.
There's
I
an
had for a
immature
refund.
Pisces and there's a mature Pisces.
I believe that.
Pisces are very intuitive. We're very in tune with our emotions. We're very emotional beings. We love. We love to love. Now imagine that in an immature state, not good. It can become toxic.
My
But in a
dad is
mature
Pisces,
state,
so-
oh, they will love the mess out of you and serve you very well. Get you a Pisces.
Yeah.
But carry
Put it at
on.
the camera though.
Carry on.
Right.
Carry
Right.
on.
She's like,
Just said that to the world.
No.
wait, look at
Right.
look at the camera again.
Right.
Whole commercial going
Like,
on.
get y'all the
Right.
Get
get
you a
y'all the
Pisces.
Capricorn. Hey, find y'all the Capricorn. You're right.
Pisces are loyal too. Very
Now y'all
loyal.
got
Like,
to
get
think
you a
about that
Libra
damn
and sprinkle a little Capricorn on
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
I'm a
sign,
Capricorn.
good.
I can't-
Huh? Oh yeah.
That's what popped in my head. Sorry.
Well,
Okay, play my game.
I'm Tommy, and I'm a Cancer.
Ooh,
it's
I
your
love
question.
Cancer.
I love Cancer.
I mess
love
with Cancer.
My favorite sibling is a Cancer.
Y'all
So
have
is
y'all have a
Cleo.
song
Yeah.
for
Birthday of
every
July.
mood.
Since-
that
since
y'all
we throwing
have,
some-
though.
Let
Y'all
the
have
record
a
show
song
that
for
Tommy
every
Miles was my
Absolutely.
teacher.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, y'all.
He
You
ain't
know
here.
you be busting me out.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust you out.
Right. And I'm single.
Oh,
Oh, look.
Since you gonna put it out there. All right. Have I ever met someone new, dated them, and then ghosted who I was talking to?
These are past examples, past scenarios.
Glad I ain't picked that one.
Right?
Yes, I have.
I'd have been taking one of mine.
I have done
Okay,
that.
be honest about it.
Uh,
So you didn't communicate with the young lady at all. You didn't let her know and be honest. Hey, I met someone new. Were you trying to spare her feelings, or
I
what
guess
was the
I met
reason?
someone new was still that's ambiguous in this situation because I
Double dip back.
no I didn't like I wasn't committed to this new person. I just knew that person I was ghosting didn't have no more. I didn't need to be with no more.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't like they did something like real bad. They were skating on me actually being committed to them
Okay. Oh.
to even go into a date.
So what he really trying to say is they was ice skating with high skates on.
Yeah, and every so often something would be said. Like one phrase. I'm not even going to share a phrase. I don't have to ring the bell for not sharing that because I'm sharing the story, right?
Yes.
She kept saying it, and the first time I was reflecting, I'm like, I remember what it was. I had a series of events that had been happening that was like pissing me off, and I would be talking. I was like, damn, motherfucker stole my damn laptop and shit, man. And she's like, are you whining?
What?
It's like, no, I'm mad. That's $1,200. Like they stole my shit. Like, so
Yeah, that would have been
later on,
Yeah.
and at one point I was, in my post divorce going into date. I'm like, well, am I a whiny nigga? So maybe I was whiny.
Right.
So I started reflecting on the shit.
That
Yeah,
ain't
start questioning my shit.
that ain't whining.
But you know what? I don't know. I don't know what I said in that
Right.
midst, but I was mad. So I wasn't like, oh man, you know, to me whining, I don't want that. That's whining to me.
Like,
Me-
was it a serious event that every time one happened, you brought up the other and
No,
added it along?
no. That was one. That was
I'm trying
one.
to think of why she was saying
That was
why.
one. That was one incident.
He was sick of your shit already.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, had to
Definitely
be.
was
Had to
right.
be.
You know,
Because she didn't even care.
bullying you.
Most women would have been most women would have been rubbing your back like, babe, we gonna figure out a way to get you another one.
Yes.
Right,
Oh,
but that's not why.
Whoa.
But that's not why I brought it
No.
up.
You ain't gonna do that.
But that's not why I brought it up.
Like,
I
he's
was
talking about get another one.
I was like,
Oh, it's deep
He
in.
said we gonna get another one though. You just help him look. For
Yeah,
it.
or
You
whatever.
know?
Or whatever, yeah.
You gotta
Look,
make
I'm
him
like,
feel
you
better.
said
I was just talking about the
We used to be
circumstance
friends.
because the circumstance I wasn't as mad as I was because there was still hope that it could be found based off the circumstances because the person was like, let me look into it. I'll see where it is, but it should still be here. I was like, I don't get a feeling that it's going to be there, but you can do your thing.
Yeah.
In my heart, I knew it was gone. So I was like, I think it's gone. Weeks go by. I think something else happened. And you know how you just talk to your person, you just having this
Series of
conversation.
Unfortunate
And
events.
yes, that's what I was trying to say. Series of unfortunate events. And I said, let me be careful. And I was being sarcastic, you know, because that's what we do. Let me be careful. I don't want to whine to you. And her response was, well, that's what you do.
Oh, wow.
I was like,
Mm.
oh. So I was like, all
no.
right, I'm
Oh,
going.
wow.
She was waiting on you to go.
I was
It
like,
sounded like
I'm
it.
going to bed.
Yeah,
And that was the last time I talked to her.
Oh,
exactly. I
Yeah.
understand that because that
And
was disrespectful.
Yeah.
I thought it
You
was.
can't
I was like,
speak to a man.
Yeah.
You
Like
supposed
Went to
she's
bed,
supposed to be
never
a
woke
safe
up.
space, and she's supposed to
Exactly.
be whining because you having a bad
I
day.
can't.
or
So I
bad-
can't talk
Yeah.
about bad shit. I just talk
Yeah,
about the
I
good
wouldn't.
shit.
And even if you felt that, I don't think you need to address that. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel a lot of things. People tell you stuff. You be like, that sounds kind of weird, but you don't tell them that.
Mhm.
You just be like, well, you know.
Well, with the person
I mean, she
you
could at
with,
least
you
hit
should
you with
say
the
it.
that's crazy. Like she could at least
Some,
hit you
yeah.
with that.
Right. Exactly.
No,
like,
right.
like who would do that?
But
That's
she-
a
I
bum.
I think she was offended by me bringing it back
She
by
Probably
being
sent that
sarcastic
screenshot to her
instead of
friends,
back.
like, "Look at this whiny
Oh,
Well,
nigga
that's what
here."
you know,
Yeah.
and trying to engage me in some. I don't argue. I'm like, all right, bye.
You didn't tell her bye. You told her you was going to bed.
I'm going to bed. That
She
was,
probably
the
think you
vibe,
still sleep
right?
now.
I've been asleep for about 4 weeks.
Right?
Well, sometimes you don't need to tell a person that. Sometimes you just know that. You don't
So
need
did
to tell.
she try to call you after?
She ain't called me back either. So
Cause you don't need.
She
You
did.
don't-
She
You don't
did.
need.
She knew.
You don't need to tell a person that. Sometimes I think that people just know. Like when you can kick it with somebody, you just know. Like you can kick it with somebody. Like I didn't went out of town with a woman before, and we just kick it. We coming back, and I'm thinking like, yeah, this
This ain't gonna
last
work.
time. So when we left from each other, we looked at each other. I said, all right, then I'll let you. Well, she's like, yeah, call me. I'm like, all right, but we both knew. Never again.
Did she call you though?
I didn't call her. She didn't call me.
Okay.
We just knew.
okay.
We
But-
knew that.
But
Yeah.
if
It
just-
she
it
would have
wasn't the
called you,
vibe.
if she would have contacted you, would y'all have communicated that clearly?
I would have actually told her about that. That
And you
shit.
should,
Yeah.
because so that she can know what it is and not, do the same
Well,
thing in the next relationship. Can't
I
do
can
that.
tell that
That's what
she
used to
knew
do.
because
Oh, okay.
in the midst of all that, us communicating,
No good man is gonna go for that ever,
No.
ever.
but we communicated every single day. After I said I'm going to bed, you go to bed too, kind of thing.
Okay.
Not even a text or anything back. So I'm like, she knew the.
Yeah, she knew. She knew.
But I am not. I am
She was
not a
willing to live
whiny.
with it.
I'm not a
That
whiny
was
nigga.
a weird
So
way.
what was-
I would've been
Look,
like,
her
I
friends
think
in their group chat probably think different.
She ain't got no.
So what did
Oh,
the
dang.
new woman
Not no
possess that made you want to ghost the other woman? Did she just have that, just a sweeter presence, or
Can't
what
say
was
he
that?
lied.
That's true.
No, like I'm a communicator. So, and the communicating meaning like we can talk about anything,
For
like
hours
right,
hours.
anything. We can talk about whatever. We can talk about these bells for about 10 minutes and laugh and make a joke and rib about it and
Shell bells,
and sing a song. We can ring my bell. We make all
Ring
kind
my
of shit up at that. If somebody has that type of personality, I'm more drawn to that as opposed to
Yeah.
me forcing conversation and being and like, so what'd you do today kind of shit.
That's
And
good for me to know when I pair you on your next blind date. That is good for me to know. No, we all
Always
need to
working,
listen.
honey.
Not me at this time, but we all need to be paired on blind dates, y'all.
Not me.
No, are you in a relationship?
Exclusively dating.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
See, I'm exclusively dating. All
Yeah.
right.
I'm
You're
Hey.
married.
Yeah.
I'm out this bitch.
Jamaica?
There was a man.
Y'all stay up on
There
business.
was listen.
She set me up on a blind date.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. It's good to have a third party. Period, y'all. For real, for real. A young lady just got her throat slit, and I believe it was in.
I seen that. Yeah,
Exactly.
it happened in
Yeah.
February.
On date.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If there's a third party, there's a reference check. We know their people, or my people know their people. It's
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
safer
Yeah.
dating. That's
It happened in
purpose of blind
February.
date.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I seen it. It just popped. It just popped up. I
Yeah,
didn't
it
even
just
know about
popped
it.
I
It
didn't know
just
what
popped
happened.
up.
He just got
Yeah.
charged or something like
Yeah.
that.
He just flipped on her
Yes.
Instagram.
That was
Exactly.
crazy.
She was like, you kind of, yeah.
And that's why I'm an advocate for women having their mouse tools in their purse.
Amen.
She must have
Absolutely.
said that he was whiny. I'm joking.
I'm
I'm
over
joking.
it.
I am an avid
Over
girl.
it. She said something.
I keep
There's
look,
no
I
way.
keep my
She
mouse
said
tool.
something.
That's all I'm
Especially
saying.
a black man. A black man ain't just, shooting people up willy nilly.
I don't know.
There was a purpose.
Yeah.
Some
Oh.
of them, they
No, typically if
Yeah.
something happened, even with the black man at what was that Miller Park? What was that? It was at
Oh, the Miller Brewing.
I think so. Yeah,
When he
Miller
shot him.
Brewing. Yeah. It was
but
something
be guys
to
out
it.
here
He was
killing
worked there
girls
for
just 'cause
20
she
years,
leaving,
and
too.
then
I watched a
they're
lot
like,
of First
well,
48 and all that shit. Niggas do stupid shit.
Yeah.
Oh, real
All the
stupid.
time.
But
All the
typically,
time.
there's a purpose behind it. Whether it's monetary, there's
Oh,
emotional, there's a purpose.
Oh, you're
behind
just saying it don't
But
have to
then
make
you-
sense.
but then you
Something.
have some people that
something
literally- you have
Something
something that's
happened.
like I hate Wednesdays,
Something
and that's why they
closet.
just
Not
went
I hate
off.
Wednesday.
No, there's actually a movie. It's called I Hate Wednesdays. It's about this girl that went and she literally went and shot up a school, and her reasoning was it was called I Hate Mondays. But yeah, it's a Netflix thing. She literally that was her purpose.
She hate Monday.
She hate
Oh, wow.
Mondays, and she like shot a bunch of kids.
Oh, wow.
Just
Seriously.
take care of yourself and leave everybody else alone. Okay.
Crazy.
All right. And that's kind of what we're talking about in this game, taking care of ourselves, looking at ourselves, and not the next individual.
Wait, did that count?
Yes,
That's
that
supposed to count.
yes,
That
you're supposed to
counted?
put that in there.
Okay.
So right
All right.
now,
Trying to get your
so
pen
right
back.
now, guys, this is very important. I need y'all to
I'm
really,
getting
really
this
hear this
love.
for real. Y'all listening?
Mhm.
Okay. Right now, Tommy is the most toxic person at this table. Okay.
Right
I'm
now.
saying.
As of right
Tommy
now.
has 4
I'm saying.
pins. Everybody
We got
else
a
still
lot of
has
cards
all of
to
their
go.
pins. Okay.
I like the way you
I
said
love you,
that.
Mom.
Whatever. Uh-huh.
I love you.
You got a dog?
With the love of the Lord. I do have a new dog. Yes.
All right. And you got a
A
hat to
little
match.
cute one. Yes. Oh, yeah.
You're such a you're such a new dog mom.
I am.
I have a dog and I just got it and I got a hat.
Thank you.
I ain't got no dog dad hat.
Oh, no.
Oops. That's
Uh
right.
oh.
It's still on. Don't worry.
Yes. Yes, Lord. And I got a cute hat so I can make sure
We're
my
still
wig
there.
don't slip. Thank you, Lord.
Y'all keep talking.
Yes. All right.
So next up.
Okay, who's next?
She got her card already.
Go
Look.
ahead.
Yeah, I had to get a sneak peek.
Let's
but-
go.
Have I ever stayed with a mate out of need rather than desire? Example, finances, sex, or clout? No.
Okay.
She's too much of an emotional being
I
to
am.
stay with anybody for anything other than love, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
that Gemini, huh?
Yeah. And just so y'all know, out of all the 20 questions, I would have still had my 5 pins. I think I maybe
Just in
Well,
case you
look
had to
at
play,
you.
huh?
I
You
think
set
I
yourself up
maybe
to
no,
win.
I probably got 5 in there, but there's no way all 5 I would have pulled all 5.
Oh,
You
together.
know what I'm saying? But yeah. So
Nope, I've never done
I can put I know my toxic traits though. I know what it is. I'm working on it, Lord. I'm working on it. Pray for me.
All
that.
right.
Any of you guys stay with somebody for those reasons?
No.
Y'all got real quiet
No.
when that question came.
No.
Never.
I break up
Uh-uh.
with you because the wind blows. So
Darn
Monday.
Tauruses.
Yeah, Tauruses, we know. Like you can go out to eat
Like-
with somebody and you could just be like, yeah, this ain't
oh
it.
my god, I broke
And
up
I
with
could-
somebody because they ate my fries.
Oh boy.
You are a
Wait, how
selfish
long was y'all
lover.
talking first?
No, I'm
They
not a
couldn't get no
selfish lover.
fries.
No, because Tommy, I actually text Tristan about this. I was so mad because we went to Red Robin. They got bottomless fries.
Unlimited, yeah.
Why would you eat mine? You can order your own.
So he was
And
a
they was
selfish
fresh.
lover.
I went to the bathroom. They was fresh. They was sweet potato fries. They was fresh. I had seasoned them right. I come back, you talking about just order some fries. You could have just, and that's when
When
I
he ate
knew.
the whole thing.
Girl, all my fries.
Oh, yeah,
now
she
that's a
don't
little
play.
much. Now a couple.
Now, yeah, nah.
Well, he
But
didn't
I wouldn't have
consider
broke-
her. That
He
represented
was a
so much
selfless
more.
lo-
That
a
wasn't
selfish-
just fries.
And it didn't help that he
He
was
didn't
plus
consider her.
size. So that pissed me off too.
Oh yeah,
My
he
Fat
always
ass
gonna
ate
eat
all
all
my
your
fries.
food.
I'm still mad.
He ate all her fries.
He reached
Still
for
mad.
her whole steak.
I love a teddy bear, but
Eat all her fries.
Not a greedy
Right.
one.
exactly. You
Yeah.
gotta consider me, yo. You
Oh yeah,
gotta
she.
stay hungry and leave me a
No,
pile
I
of
don't
fries
share
because,
food.
you know what I'm saying? Oh,
Like
not
that's
at
the
all?
one thing I don't share. Like if you
Okay.
watch Friends, you know when Joey be like Joey doesn't share
Yeah.
food. That is me. I don't share.
Yeah, I ain't
don't even
really, I ain't
share-
really into that either.
I
But
don't
I
even share
have,
with my kids.
I have dealt with one woman before that was eat. She liked every time I
have
ate,
to
she liked to
off
eat my
baby
food.
plate.
I was cool with
have
it, but
to,
it was
yeah.
new to me. But I was cool with it. You know what I'm
Even if I
saying?
don't want it,
Yeah.
even
And then
if
she
we got
be-
the same thing.
Yeah, but then she would be like, "You want some
Oh,
of
you-
mine?" I'm like, "No, I'm cool."
I just
I just
Sorry, I know my
Because some
face
people,
is
some
turned
people
up.
will order. They will order the opposite of what you order.
just so
to-
we can
yeah.
eat. We do
Yeah.
that. It's a bonding. It's
Yeah.
like bonding.
Yeah, that's
Like,
cool. But I just say I was new to it. So when
I
she
know
did
my-
it,
I'm
I was kind of
sorry.
like,
Well, we splitting it 50.
Don't put- don't eat my
Don't try to
food.
give me a little piece because I'm a woman. Give me half. You gonna get
I don't
and
want your
people are
food.
either this or that though. Like for real,
Like,
either you
don't
can have
touch
this
my
or that. Either
food.
you can have some of my food, or people just don't play.
Yeah.
I've
Like-
seen it with men and women.
You know how kids be like, I like this. Like that pisses me off too because you're not getting none of my food. Like
Especially
I
if you
can't
got your foot
stand
in your face.
when they be like,
are you
I like
you one of
pizza.
them that's gonna eat your food in the car?
Yes,
Like-
I do. Yes, I do.
Before she go in the house with the kids.
I'll go
I
to
was gonna put that as one of the.
I'll go to
questions,
Culver's. I will go to
That's
Culver's and have a whole meal in the car.
I ain't never see. I would never probably.
That's so.
Well, if I was, yeah, if I was in the
I'm also-
household,
I'm
always.
Yes.
I guess probably
ain't even
because it
just
depends on
kids.
you coming. Like some people come into a house, there's a whole bunch of kids. Like if I come to a house and if I was with my son, mama, we only got one kid. So I mean, it's like okay, we give them. It's only got one kid. But if you come in, some people got 7 kids in the house. So it's like we
Yes.
got to eat this 2-piece chicken in the car.
Sis, no, you're not getting it.
I
Oh,
got
okay,
2
yeah.
kids and I don't know. I no.
No, I got
It's
9
mine.
total, and it's no, you're not getting it.
You got
No.
9
6
kids.
biological, 3 bonus.
Jesus.
Look at that body out
And
here.
I will tell every
Not-
last one of
not a
them
nothing.
no.
Yeah.
No.
You didn't learn after the first 2. Kids
I
are
wanted
ghetto.
a big family. I love.
Shit.
Well,
I want to
most
be a
of our
rich
kids
auntie.
are grown.
Oh,
3
okay.
grown, and then the rest are teenagers heading
Hey,
out the door, and then our
PV.
Oh
youngest
yeah,
is
them
10.
adults.
Yeah, so it's easy.
We're
now.
having some technical
Actually,
difficulties
it's
right
not.
now in the
It was
studio,
easier
but
when
we
they
good,
put it
y'all.
all day.
Can they see us? They can see us, right?
Yeah, I just looked. It looks like
Okay.
it's still
I
going.
can't.
So they
figure
can
it
still
out.
see y'all right now.
Okay.
We just can't see ourselves.
So we
which
got
is
no.
cool.
Oh, here she go.
All right,
Next
so
up.
let's go.
All right.
Am
Look
I
how she grabbed
toxic?
that.
Gang. Woo, woo, woo. Let's go.
Have I ever
Oh
left
my God.
left for days without contacting my mate?
Left for days.
Yeah. Went out of town. Or...
Define days so we can actually
Right.
call her on her
24
shit.
hours is a day.
Yeah, you
Y'all
can't
need to
do
look
that,
up a
yeah.
She was
definition.
trying not to put the pen down.
I was.
She was about to
Define
make it
days.
right.
He know me.
Like,
Left for days or being mad at me is 2 different things. Like,
No,
Please,
I
period,
actually
not
no
contact your mate
contact.
during that
oh
time.
no.
Knowing they, you know what I'm saying, want to talk to you, knowing,
I mean, I don't think that he wanted to talk to me. I mean, the feeling was kind of mutual.
but just you didn't check in with them.
I didn't care.
Okay.
I had the kids. Like,
Correct.
I literally went to Atlanta.
Okay.
Me and my kids.
Okay.
Hopped on the plane. We went to Atlanta for about good 5 days.
Now, if he
And I
didn't
came
call
back.
you at all,
I was
I
just-
get that. But if he called you and you still return the call, just to let him know, like, hey, we good. I'm still mad at you, but hey, we good.
My son had an iPad, and they were able to talk to each other. So
Okay, so he was
He
checking
knew.
on you through your baby.
he didn't have to check on me.
He was
I'm a grown
checking.
ass woman, but he knew his kids was alive, and he could talk to his kids. But
knew
as
his
far
kids
as
was
me and
alive.
him, right, we didn't have to talk. Like when I get to a point where I don't want to talk to you, just leave me alone. Like
Yeah.
I need that time.
You probably learned that because you got to
5
recharge. I got to
days?
recharge sometimes.
Would
and
you
just
be
go to
okay
myself.
with that being reversed?
It's been reversed before,
That's why it's like that. Y'all
and
set the
I don't.
precedent.
But
You
it's
set the
again
precedent,
like
yeah.
we are the same sign, so we have like a lot of our issues are
Similarities.
because we do the same thing.
Okay.
Like
starting to sound toxic.
I never said, look, it was.
What's that Summer Walker song? Toxic.
Hey,
So right now, y'all are equally toxic.
listen,
okay?
Right. That's probably why he was like, take that pen down. He wanted somebody else to not win this Outback gift card.
Who next is me?
Well, you
Yep.
kind of shook your head on that question,
Always
Mr.
keeping it
Torres.
Well-
I'm just kind of curious. Have
Like-
you ever done that?
No.
Oh, okay. I was just
Nah.
curious before.
I ain't never did. I shook my head saying you can't really do that.
Nah. Well,
No.
well, that's different. The
Aw.
scenario is different.
Oh.
Wait, who
The
called you
scenario
toxic?
is different.
Because you toxic.
Am I open and emotionally available to receive and reciprocate true love? Yes.
And you got it. And you're currently dating
Yeah.
exclusively.
So that would
Congratulations
mean.
on that.
So that means I gotta. No, I ain't toxic.
Wait, let me read that again.
You're doing good.
Open and emotionally available to receive. Oh, okay.
Are we all open and emotionally available to receive true love?
Yes.
Oh, I love that, Jamaica. You deserve that.
Thank you.
Yes. It's for a long time I wasn't, and I didn't realize I wasn't. They'd be like, "You cute." I'll be like, "So." Don't look at me.
Oh yeah.
I
Maybe
can
not.
never imagine you saying that like that.
I wouldn't say it like that,
Like,
but
so?
it would be.
You'd be like,
Depends on the energy.
"Say thank you,
Right.
amen."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not currently
Thank
looking, but
God,
you're
not
nice
me.
though.
Right.
That's
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
I don't.
She got the down south spirit. You know,
Right.
down
A
south
lot of
women to
people say
talk to you
that.
for 2 hours and then tell you they married.
Right. God bless you. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go under my husband.
Yeah.
Bless your heart.
Yeah. You
Bless
know, in
your
Milwaukee,
heart.
you
Not
talk to
2
2 hours, you
hours,
thinking I got her number. And she's like, I'm married.
I'm smashing. Like, oh,
Well, that's
What?
true because I was step dancing or whatever. Remember you had commented
Yeah.
on it. Older gentlemen. I was around millionaires, y'all. Great.
Oh, that wasn't
people,
family?
Athletes, family, and friends.
okay.
He wasn't family, but as we were dancing, he asked my age. But he was my best friend's family. So as we were dancing, and everything, he asked my age or whatever. I won't, pop on a man, but I'll dance like line dancing and stuff like
Oh,
that.
you
with the
ain't
men.
gonna pop the coochie?
No, not like that. Not in public, Lord. No.
I thought this was shine your light.
Oh, you gotta shine that in a different space.
Shine that in the dark.
But it was funny because I was like, yeah, you gotta teach me, you gotta get me ready. He just asked if I was single or not. And then he was like, get you ready. Yeah, get you ready for him. So I was like, yeah, get me ready for him. So that probably is how
But
we are.
and what y'all saying, I don't think
I
like
think it was
'cause
like 60.
Yeah, he was.
I don't think
he
that just
was.
because you're
Good guy. He was a
cordial
great
or
guy.
Got a
you're
whole
like
bunch of kids.
That's what I'm
Right.
that doesn't like, and a lot of men feel
That
that.
why
Exactly.
Just because
Y'all
I'm
need to
nice,
listen to this.
just because I like
Listen
my
to
thing is
Jamaica.
I've had that before. Like I'm a funny girl, so like I'll joke, I'll speak to you, and all of that. That don't mean slide in my DM because you're not getting a crumb of coochie from me, like at all.
So that's
So-
tough because that's an attraction.
And I know,
I'm
but
attracted
and I
to that.
know that a
As
lot
you
of people are attracted to
As you
funny
should.
girls, and I
Yeah.
can't help that I'm a hoot and a half. I can't help that.
Oh.
I can't help that I'm funny. Like I just can't. But just because I'm funny don't mean I want to ha-ha you out your pants. Like
And I'll hold a
No, sir.
conversation with pretty much anybody.
thank.
That doesn't
Oh
mean
no,
that I'm
now
trying
that I
to-
won't do. I won't hold a
I will,
conversation.
especially if it's a topic that I have something or feel something about. I'll have
Mhm.
a conversation with anybody. It doesn't mean that I'm giving you the impression that I'm single. It's like you saying hi to a woman and her saying, I got a man.
Right.
You're like, dang, I was just being polite and speaking.
Yeah.
So
I
polite
can
don't
talk
equal
to a
pussy.
man for
I like
2
that
hours
phrase,
and not feel nothing.
Ha ha out the pants because I have ha ha out the pants before.
I mean, don't
I
get me
think
wrong. I
that's-
can
it's-
ha-ha you out your
it's-
pants.
ha-ha
It's
out
been-
the
I can
pants.
ha-ha you out your look. I can ha-ha you out your
Toxic
hoochie daddy shorts. Don't get me
Hoochie
wrong.
Hoochie
I can
daddy
do it.
shorts.
But the thing is that's just not like my goal.
You
I'm
use your
just a,
powers for
like I'm
good.
just a or
A
evil.
people's person.
But I wouldn't even say that I'm a people's person. I just think that I'm more so like that's just my personality. I've
It is.
always
It's
been
naturally, like,
naturally funny. Like
Yeah.
it's just who I am.
That's
take
all
things in
Tauruses.
stride.
We all funny.
However, I have noticed that the funny girl thing is now a trend. And I know this is totally off topic. Stop doing that shit. Please stop being fake funny on Facebook.
oh,
I do not like that
really?
because a lot of you
I
have
think
to be
can
stealing
do
my
it.
stuff and I don't appreciate it.
Oh, you talking about copying
I
somebody
hate
else's
that too.
post and writing it
We-
out?
Copy,
on
no,
status?
writing stuff out, or you literally steal what somebody says or their aura.
Take
And
it
I've
as
seen
your
it not
own
just from
thought.
me, but other girls. Like because being funny, and now the dudes have said like they like funny girls. People are now starting to. It's like an energy vulture. They'll watch you watch what you do, and then now they mimic your personality.
Just share it and give that
You know what's
originating
similar to
person their
that
credit.
is for it's hip. It's like cool to be a nerd, be a square. Like,
That too.
like nigga, I've been a square all my life.
And
So
Right.
don't take my steeds. Right.
Man.
Right. Wearing fake glasses and shit. Like, come on, fam.
Right. Like I'm blind for real.
Right. Yeah, it take work. It take work to be this square and grow up on 11 Atkinson. You know,
Listen.
11 Atkinson, 16th. I grew up on 16th.
Like I went to Shorewood and went to Atkinson. Like I was tortured.
I just think you gotta be.
Man.
I just think you gotta be versatile. Like I feel like my son, I want him to be. I want him to be like school, and I want him to be corporate level. But I want him to also know if you ever get in that situation around the wrong people, you know how to handle yourself.
Exactly.
Be a little street
So
smart.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like you need to know how to adjust. Some people don't know how to adjust. Like that's like saying
My poor
some women,
kids.
if you got a man, he come around your grandma like, hey, how you doing? You're like, what's up, grandma? Like, come on, man, you gotta know.
Like you can't say hi, ma'am. Like, huh?
Like,
What's
you
up,
gotta
man?
know how to adjust.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta know how to adjust when you at the club, and then when you leave the club and you going to a corporate meeting, and then you going around these people.
Exactly.
You gotta know how to adjust.
Say you need to be hood, not ghetto.
Yeah.
Thank you, because it's like for me, like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm funny, but I also like to read. I also love Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm into anime. I love Marvel. Like, I'm a nerd, but I'm also funny. But then also, like, I listen to Future. I listen to rap. Like, shoot, you put on some Pooh Shiesty, you might hear me rap it word for word. I'm versatile.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I'm going to always be me. I'm just not going to change my personality to attract or get anybody, because I firmly believe who is for me and what is for me, I'm going to get it
It's
just by being me.
coming.
That
It's
makes that's what
coming.
makes you funny, is because you're well rounded enough to be able to
She's
find the
authentic.
humor in everything, because you have enough experience to be able to actually encompass that into something
Right.
that everybody can relate to. That's what humor is. Like
Thank
the,
you.
the spontaneous, like a comedian going out and making everybody laugh at the same time.
Yeah.
You ever think how amazing that shit is? Like, how do you tell a
Mhm.
joke?
She
to-
finds the
Them
humor even in
punchlines.
pain.
Yeah.
Even
True.
when she talk and answer her questions, you can tell.
You're right.
Because
Witty, this whole
it's
dude,
just
if
even
somebody's
like-
witty is
What was
I
it's
thinking
attraction.
I'm trying to think of, I just lost my train of thought. Oof. But it's like,
That's
like when you
that's
have
the
the
crack.
when you're dating, at least think that I do cocaine. Think that I'm rich enough to
Oh,
do
you're a higher
cocaine.
level.
Right.
Okay, all
Upper
right.
epsilon drugs. I'm gonna do
Right.
some drugs.
The
I'm gonna do
heroin.
the good ones. Nuh-uh, 100% pure Colombian. If I'm gonna do it. But like that's even like when you have women that like date guys and they be like, oh yeah, I'm into basketball, and here she go, but like, oh, I love LeBron Bryant, knowing damn well she don't know shit about.
I ain't gonna lie, for 2 seconds I had
Basketball.
to think about it. I was like, LeBron.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what they do. Like they don't.
Cold.
Right, he cold with it. When he pick up that football and he throw it, he kick that ball like that.
Well, you know what? It's the same way how people adjust to things you tell them that you didn't get in your past. Like you get some women tell you about when I was with my ex-husband, I used to wake up, I fed him breakfast, lunch, dinner. I made sure he had a bag lunch to go to work. Then you get with her and you looking around, you saying, damn,
This bitch
I
can't even
don't see
cook.
no breakfast, no lunch, no
She
bag
can't
to
even
go to
cook.
work.
Right.
So you basically sold me a dream to get me in
Exactly,
his
and
house.
that's what I'm saying. Like they don't be that. But no, but I'm saying,
No.
but that's
world right now.
it's
I
just
think
like
that's
people
social
aren't
media.
authentic. Yes, and that's what I'm
That's it.
saying. Like
That is-
people
that's
are not
true.
authentic
Those
anymore.
type of things that y'all referring to are typically people that are trying to like get
Find a
famous
place.
on, yep, and get famous on TikTok and social
That
media.
sounds
and
professional.
all that stuff.
You thought it was professional. Ha
You should have been on the show.
Okay. I told him.
I've
Monte.
been telling them to come. I've been telling them to come. Okay, who next? Am I
Also me.
Toxic Game
Yeah.
Show?
Uh-oh.
Co-host Tommy. We've been going.
Nobody-
we
ain't nobody
going
rang no bell.
do it good. I know y'all ain't got to answer now. Might be something coming up.
Have I ever talked about someone's breath but didn't offer them a mint?
Where you go today? You want these cards?
I'm glad I didn't pick that one.
Right.
Don't
take your fan off.
Right. I'm glad I didn't pick that one.
LeBron Bryant.
Kobe James?
He might ain't had one.
I didn't have one, but I did speak to the person next to me. God damn.
Talked about
Did you smell that? Like, because it was something I was like,
What did you say? Are you gonna tell them? Was that the conversation? Are you gonna tell him, or it was just
Damn.
that I wanted the conversation?
No.
He did the Jamie Foxx on her.
Just for
It
shit.
does smell like
That's
it does smell like
that's
shit,
toxic
doesn't it?
behavior.
Yes. If somebody got a booger woogie in their nose.
I don't know,
Tell
because
them.
some people flip out with stuff. like
Yeah.
that. I've tried
Okay,
to tell
I
a
get
girl
that.
her
But if
bra
they
strap
close
was wrong
enough
and
to
she
you,
did not like
if
it,
they are
so.
close enough to you for you to smell their breath, if you're in that
You just
that
move
much in my
away.
space, then I should be able to
I don't
be
think
like,
that's
"Bruh."
toxic because there's a difference between me having something in my nose or something in my beard or something on my lip and the way I smell. That's a person. That's
Their
a
breath. Maybe they just had some red beans and
cousin
rice. You know what I'm
said,
saying?
nah,
Ooh,
but you also know the
Jesus,
difference between like onion breath,
Halitosis.
food breath, and
bad breath.
like
Underlying
intestinal
breath.
You slept, woke up, then brushed your
Right.
teeth,
shit
ate, then
underneath
came
your
here,
tongue
bruh.
breath.
So you didn't say nothing because you felt like there was nothing they could do about
There
it.
was nothing of that. That was a medical issue. They needed professional
Alright.
help for
But
that.
next time, don't tell nobody else.
Uh-huh.
You can't go and tell nobody else.
You ain't had no gum. Just like, you want some gum?
It was as bad as you like.
Everybody know that mean your breath.
Like, was it me? Like I'm trying to figure out was it me?
And I'd be okay. Like, shoot, if my breath stink, offer me some. I'm like,
Yes.
shoot,
You
look,
know how I
you
do
ain't got-
it?
Just thank you.
I'll be like, "What you eat?" That's it.
What?
Because
a damn giveaway.
it's not an insult against them. It's just like, what you
Get, make
eat?
them think.
You had some chicken parmesan.
I had some
You
red
had
snapper.
something.
I had some red snapper.
Make them start thinking about what you saying.
Exactly.
I can see that.
Exactly. Still,
Mm.
because what I don't want to do is I don't want me to smell it, right? And then not say nothing, and then you go over to the next person. That next person could be an opportunity for you. It
Or
could be
God
this
forbid,
and
it
that.
be a little
Your
kid.
mate, oh Lord Jesus.
They gonna say
Right,
that.
don't
Mom,
do that
why
to
you
that
say that
baby.
lady's
Your
thing?
breath
do that.
stink.
Oh.
They say it. Kids gonna tell you.
Oh, I've been in education.
Yeah.
Kids
My
will tell
mom
you.
was just telling her friend
You like
your breath
coffee?
stank.
As a matter of fact, I do.
But we should make that a trend of speaking to
Why I
each
get that
other
question?
instead of
Right.
about that. So you
That's what
You
you
get rid of
again,
all your toxic traits today.
That's what
exactly.
you pick.
So the reason
But
why
hold
there's-
on, y'all didn't told people that they breath stink. Well, don't put me out here on this island by myself.
No,
You picked
I
the
would've-
hard
Everybody
though.
take that clip
No,
off.
that's
I would've took
not
my-
the
I would've- my clip would've been off too.
So when I say it,
Your
it's
game is
coming
flawed.
from love. It's coming from love and correction. Like we can't just be out here, willy nilly. It's correction. That's
I
it,
still
that's
think there's
all.
a fine line between like body function, stink,
Absolutely.
and, like,
I agree with you.
and fixing somebody's.
And you
face.
gotta
like,
feel the vibe.
It's embarrassing.
Feel
Like,
the
oh, I got
vibe.
something on. Oh, look, I'm sorry. But thank you for telling me.
Yeah.
But my breath stank. Then you know your breath stank.
You might not have.
If it stank that bad that somebody got to tell you.
When they put that mask on, then I think they all.
Hey, masks
found out
save
in
us
the
all.
era.
All right.
I know some people was dying in the mask.
Man.
Lord Jesus.
Why are you sweating?
But yes, I would consider that a toxic trait because you're not telling the person directly. You're.
Man, that was a
So-
card.
So if
Guys.
you don't tell nobody else, it's not toxic.
So I'm the only one with three.
If
Just
you
keep it to
if you
yourself.
no if you don't
I still
exactly,
got
if you would have
mine.
just kept it to yourself, that's a different story. So
5-team
really
shorty.
quick, y'all, the purpose of them putting it into the bowl, again, we're identifying toxic traits. We're taking the pen off of us, whatever that thing is, and we're not walking away with it. So it's something that we've identified, and again, we take it off. It's in the bowl. Now we're conscious of it. We won't carry it with us when we walk out that door. If they breath stank, let them know.
I'm thinking about.
Ever not tell me.
I'm thinking about this. How is this a fair game? If
You only got five questions.
it's the luck of the draw of me pulling the card.
It's fair. It's fair. Now next.
It's the universe
I
revealing.
was just gonna say it's the
Exactly.
creator calling you out.
Exactly. We had you seen he
That's
shuffled
that's
them
why
and
I'm still
everything.
single because I'm toxic.
Uh-oh. She said, ooh, let me sit back. Ring the bell, girl. If you gotta ring the bell. Ring the bell. I think I know what question
I
that
can
is.
answer this now, maybe not
'Cause you're
5 years
married.
ago.
I
5
know
years
what the
ago.
question is too, just by that ooh.
Oh,
I
okay.
can feel it. Go
Am
ahead.
I a territorial lover?
Oh,
Can
no.
my mate have friends of the opposite sex?
Mm.
In the past, no. As a married woman, I feel like it's sort of needed.
Oh,
That's the beginning of
Receptors.
trust. I'm trying to get my husband to see it that way now too.
Do you feel like you said it's needed as in they can have
platonic
friends?
friendship?
Okay.
Because if I have a question about my husband and I really genuinely want that help, having that counterpart to go to ask is better than seeking a male that I know like me or something like that.
And that is
Where
one
it's
way
just
to look at it.
platonic. For him as well. I think it
Yeah.
would be great for him to have a female that saw him just as a friend that would be able to let him understand things on my behalf without the extra pressure of him feeling like I'm biased because
Okay.
it's my opinion.
I
per
love
se.
that. I love that. Do you feel like, do all of y'all feel like your mate, your one partner, can provide you absolutely everything that you need in life, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all
No.
that good stuff? Different
No,
entities and
yeah.
different people.
In relation
need
to
be able
that
do
question, that's a deal breaker for me if you have an issue with me because you're my friend on Facebook and you can see like some of my best friends are males.
Right.
So, and we've been
Mine
friends since
too.
we were kids
Yeah.
and they're not going anywhere. So if you have an issue and then with that, then I don't know what to tell you. Like,
you're not walking in freedom. You're not.
and then the thing is, it's like
Yeah.
they're
Boundaries,
married. But here's the thing: like my male friends are in relationships. One of them is married. Their partners become a part of the group. Like there is no issue because like they're invited to things. If I host a game night, okay, bring your girlfriend, bring your spouse. Like it's nothing there besides friendship, and I don't want them to feel uncomfortable. And if so. It's just never an issue. I've never came across that issue because we're inclusive with their
From the
spouses.
beginning.
Let me ask you two only something. If that friend doesn't get along with your partner, will you keep the friendship?
It depends.
It
on what
depends.
they don't get along.
Yeah.
consist of.
Okay. So it's all situational. Okay.
It depends for me.
Yeah.
Like it depends for me
Why
because
are y'all laughing?
my friends are
Okay.
for me. I can answer this because like how can I put
love
it?
her nails. Her nails are so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
So that's a no for guys?
Y'all lying.
No. I'm not lying. I'm gonna answer that. I'm gonna answer that.
Right now, no.
I'm gonna answer that in the sense of
He said y'all.
my friends have been my friends since we were kids. That's why I said that's a deal breaker for me. I can't get rid of a friend that I've had since I was a child. For me, that's hard. That's just like if they don't get along with my female friend.
Or like a family member, because to you at that point, that person is
Yeah, like
family.
that's like
Strictly
literally,
family.
that's
I believe
literally
in
like my
platonic
like
friendship.
that's like my family. So you telling me to get rid of my family, and then you might be gone.
Okay, well, guys, let's hear your side of things.
Now wait. Now if we
Turning, look at
married,
them for this.
if we married, that may
I'm
change it.
thinking marriage.
Marriage,
Very
see-
yeah.
Now marriage, that may change it for me because that's my husband.
When you're dating, that the possibility
Yeah.
of them not being there. I mean,
Right.
marriage too,
Marriage
but
is the same.
But for
no,
marriage,
the
for
very-
me, that's something that I would be like, it would be hard pressed for me.
So if he just didn't like him because he just didn't like him, the guy.
Oh
never
no,
gave him a reason.
that's
exactly.
that's
I feel like you gotta have
stupid.
some substance.
That's dumb.
A lot of times the men won't like them because they feel like they love you. They see why you're a good catch. So they feel like that friend likes you too. And as soon as y'all break up, that friend is going to be there to slide on in. So they're looking at it from that angle instead of simply just trusting their woman.
That's a
and that's where
personal
that comes
problem.
from. And it is.
Yes,
it absolutely
that's
is.
a
Right,
problem.
and that's
But
an insecurity that they
guys,
need to deal
I
with.
need to know, can your woman have male friends?
Well, they answered that.
oh, I missed
No.
it.
Giggles.
no, we were laughing at y'all. I thought. But,
They thought we was lying.
Don't laugh at us, laugh with us.
okay. Yes, we were laughing together. Yes. You know what I think is, if I am insecure, regardless of if I know that they friends or I tell them they can't be friends, if something's gonna happen, something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I can't stop it.
If you aren't comfortable with that male's friend's presence in the presence of your husband, then it's a no-go. If y'all comfortable kicking it together, you don't feel any type of bad vibes or anything, and they're comfortable too, it shouldn't be a problem. We're all human beings. We should be able to befriend each other regardless. No one should have like those grips on a person that they can't just be free and enjoy other relationships with other people. I don't want that type of relationship.
But I do know that niggas will be niggas.
Niggas
And-
don't need.
Yeah,
Niggas will nig. And if you go to
Niggas
best friend talking about what I have done regarding whatever, if there's an open opportunity to ha out the draws or cry out the draws, he gonna try. They gonna smash.
I
But
seen.
You have to, but
disagree
you
with
as a like for
everybody.
me, it's certain things that I just don't divulge
Mm-hmm.
in relations. Like I keep that.
Separate.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
Hey, I just
listen.
met this man right
No,
now.
no, no, no,
I'm
no,
trying to think y'all
No, I'm just saying, I got some-
basically
I got some-
calling us
I got something
naive,
to
like,
say,
we don't
right?
know that the
No, no, no.
males that are around
No,
us
I got something to say.
look at us in that
This is how I
way.
look at it. It's cool, but I look at it like
That too.
a lot of
Yes,
women.
that's what they
A lot of
are.
women will have a male friend, right? And it used to be somebody they didn't mess with in middle school.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's
See,
different.
No, that's a
or-
circumstance
but
I
now,
would
but here's the thing.
understand.
I didn't seen this
Middle
before.
school.
I
That's
heard,
just my brother.
but listen, I heard somebody say this before though. They said this. They said if he your real
Right.
friend, you should be able to call him up and say, hey, I'm over here, dude ain't answering. I'm horny. Come over here.
Ah,
If he
not
say,
real.
if
That's
he
not
say,
even
if he say, come on, I ain't gonna do that, Keisha. We friends. But if he say, what's the address?
Yeah. I
You
get
know,
what
you
you're
gotta
saying.
get rid
But
of
why
it.
are we testing people?
No,
Like,
I'm not saying I
just
would do
don't-
that. I'm not saying I would do that, but I'm
I'm
saying
saying
I seen
know
some-
that.
I heard it.
Right.
I heard of something like that. I heard of something like that. I seen like on a show or something. They were saying that if you could be able to call your friend and tell him that you if
Yeah.
if he say we just friends and he won't
Don't-
come, then he
I
Don't
like
test
that.
me.
That don't-
right. It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I
Don't
like
test
that,
me.
though.
Oh.
'Cause
That's
my
crazy to me.
I'm the
my
friend not to
brothers,
call that
if
day.
I
Right.
call you brother, there's no chance of us ever
Yeah.
dating. That's my brother. I don't
Yeah.
have any actual biological
Right.
brothers. And I really believe the men that I call my brothers would do that
Yeah.
for sure. I really do. They see me as little sister, very protective, all that good stuff. So
I
yeah,
definitely,
can see
I
that.
definitely be on the line like, what?
Right. Exactly.
What you talking about?
Yeah, because I always looked at if I'm in a relationship, I don't really believe. Well, I used to be like that. I didn't really believe in having like female friends, probably because every female friend I had,
They liked you.
I either messed with,
Yeah.
wanted to mess with, or used to mess with.
Oh, see, no.
So it never worked. But now I got a female friend now, but
Exactly.
we never, you know what I'm saying? We cool.
Right.
But people don't, people look on the outside looking in, they think we ain't because they think like, oh yeah, y'all got to be because she attractive, so they think.
But no,
and I'm
let's
like,
set
nah.
the trend for having
Yeah.
platonic friendships. Like I don't understand y'all to just because a man and a woman are friends don't mean they're messing around
No.
with each
I
other.
definitely
I'm proof
did
of
cut
that.
off everybody I did mess with
And
or
so
was
is
potentially
Jamaica.
messing with, whatever, in my last relationship, and introduced her to my real female friends
Yeah.
that I wasn't messing with, and it was fine.
Yeah,
It
those
actually,
are
it
people
was-
that's
it was
gonna be
good.
in your wedding if y'all,
Yeah,
you know,
but
Right,
even-
or they see each
Right.
other, see each other
Yeah.
outside, like, hey,
And that's what
But-
I'm saying as far as with mine, because like I was, before they decided to switch it up, they like his wife asked me like, I want you to be my bridesmaid. So it was
Yeah.
never where she felt like it was anything going on.
if your partner loves you, he's going to love that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's
Well,
all.
and then not only that, you can respect it, but that don't mean you have to be cool with the person either. Like meaning, if you got a woman and she got male friends, that don't mean I have to be hanging out with him and all that.
Yeah.
Like if I see him, it's gonna be cordial. Hey, what's up? We don't need
Right.
to be sitting talking. I ain't got to shake your hand every time.
unless it's natural.
It's just
yeah,
yeah.
And-
Yeah,
and
it can happen
typically-
organically.
Yeah.
But my thing is like there doesn't have to be like, oh, he gonna try to fuck you or she want to fuck. Like
If there's malice intent, there is going to.
It's
come
gonna
out.
show,
Like, you can see
right.
it in the eyes and the face
Mhm.
and everything.
Yeah.
You can feel it.
Yeah.
So you'll know if somebody want to hit or not. I was gonna say that. I was to say it.
Yeah.
All right, next person.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
have you ever instigated an argument between two people, then sat back silently watching the show? No, I have not.
I love it.
And I'll tell you the reason why.
You're the peacekeeper.
Not a peacekeeper. The reason why is I actually just shared something very similar to this on Facebook where it said, people throw a rock and hide their hand, but I'm the type to throw a brick and wave.
Okay.
That's how I am.
Okay.
I'm not a person that's going to be like, well, I heard you said that. No, I did say it.
Yeah, that's sneaky. Right. Exactly.
I said it.
You're
And I told her that you said it.
you're bold.
I mean, you
with
can't
it.
whoop me. That's just how I've always been. So, like, no, I'm not going to instigate anything because if you said it, and then I'm also a person like, nah, don't tell me this, especially if it's one of my people, because I'm going to go back and tell them.
Oh, you smell good. Mhm.
And I'm not going to lie and act like I'm not. If it's somebody that's close to me, I'm big on loyalty.
Yeah.
So if it's somebody that is extremely close to me,
Mhm.
I'm going to tell them everything you said.
Right.
And if you tell them, oh, Jamaica told me this. Did you tell them? Yes, I did.
Yeah, because we're supposed to sit down and have a conversation about it.
We don't got to have a conversation. You can be mad at me, but yeah, I told them.
Yeah,
And what you going to do about it?
right. Because
You said it.
Exactly.
Right. So
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. That's not bad at all. That's good. That's clear communication. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how y'all supposed to operate out there, y'all. All right. Anybody else instigating arguments and running off?
Nah.
That's toxic, y'all.
Man, I ain't gonna do
Because
that.
when you have that type of character trait, and that's kind of the purpose of the questions, when you have those type of character traits, that's when you take it into other areas, other things in your relationship and your relationship with your friends, etc.
Do you know people like this?
Just-
Okay. I mean, that
Do
would
we
do.
know people
do you
that
know a person-
instigated arguments and then
Oh,
sat
yeah,
back
I
and
do.
watched it?
Are you-
I've seen it. I've
What kind of people? What
absolutely
kind of people? I
seen
mean,
it.
I know we are categorized as
These
toxic.
are people that
but-
I pray for that they, you know, we all have those toxic traits, but some people like a show. Some people like a show, and I've literally seen adults operate in that messiness and then shy away from it until
play
eventually the
dumb.
light is
Mhm.
shining on them, and they have to, you know, be upfront about what was had. But I'm happy to know that all of these wonderful, mature people at this table have never done such a thing. Amen. Amen. Next question.
Who was that on me?
Where did you
Oh,
go?
Mhm.
Did we
Yeah, I
skip
went
you?
before I went to
Okay,
the
She
bathroom.
went-
Yeah.
Okay. I need everybody to get their 5. We might not make it to them all. That's fine.
Wow, really?
Hey.
Damn.
The pink ones are the hot
That's your
ones.
pen gone?
Have I ever been intimate with more than one person in one day?
You can ring the bell if you want to answer it.
She gonna pass
Oh,
the
look.
bell now.
So again, if you so you're not answering it, or you are answering it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We ain't gotta go into it more. But I will ask, was it at the same time? Did they know?
What song is-
What's that song on? What does it say? Yeah. Man, she got me.
She got you or you got them?
We're
No, I mean-
identifying toxic
Uh-huh.
with a
Hat
hat
trick?
word.
You pulled a hat trick?
What's the hat trick?
You know what a hat trick is.
What's the hat trick?
I don't know.
A trifecta.
I don't know.
A hat trick is fucking 3 people in one day.
Like at
That's
the
a
same
Oh, a
time.
threesome,
But
yeah.
the
No.
question-
No. A
Oh,
hat
I
trick
ever did 3?
is fucking.
No, I
3
ain't never
people
did
in one
3.
day.
That's- Okay.
Why
Were
they
they at the
call it
same
the
time?
hat trick?
Or
I don't
were
know.
they
The hat trick is
not at
the-
the same
the-
time? That's the question.
Was it at the same time?
Or was it not
Oh,
at the
like,
same time?
Both times. Like one time at the same time and then one time separate.
Okay.
In the same day.
Separate people,
Oh wait,
same
you
day.
said one. The first time it was a threesome. The second time it was just with one
Yeah.
girl.
And then it was another. Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, it was 3 women.
Wait
the
a
whole
minute.
day.
we
One
Hold on. So
threesome,
base.
one
Okay.
twosome.
Hold on. So
Rewind.
basically, what I'm saying is,
Identify
I had a
toxic
time where I had a time where it was me and 2 women. Then I also had a time where I messed with 1 woman in the morning and then another woman late at night.
Oh,
got
okay.
you.
Because
Okay.
I was
gonna
like,
say, well,
that was a
that's
busy ass day.
That's a hat trick.
Right.
Question. Sounds like you had a busy day. Okay.
Yeah.
Lord.
So for the
Outdoors.
3-way, all parties were aware. That's a different story. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody is entitled to their happiness, however you get it. You know what I'm saying? No judgment. The other one, did they both know, or was it? you
Oh no,
just
they ain't both
single?
know.
Okay,
I was
so
single,
that's
yeah.
toxic. Oh, you did. You put your pen in.
Yeah,
it.
Why is it
yeah.
toxic?
Why is that
If they were
toxic to be
single?
intimate with a person and then go and be intimate with another person without both parties knowing that you were aware
I was single.
or that you were with another person? I think everyone should be privy to that information.
think
If
that's
I'm giving
toxic.
So
you
you-
my body, at
so
least
you
let me
saying-
know that somebody else
Yeah.
just did
Did she
30
ask-
minutes
did
ago.
she
I think that's being nosy.
I mean,
No,
Oh,
you're
if you
the
tell somebody
one-
that,
it's
it ain't
your
happening.
body.
If you tell somebody like,
Somebody
yeah, somebody-
to act.
If you tell somebody like, yeah, we finna do this, but somebody was just over here
I
hour
had,
ago,
I had
she gonna
somebody.
be like,
I had somebody at breakfast.
Exactly.
I
You
had
should
some-
let
I
them
mean,
know.
no, I don't even necessarily think that. I just feel like I haven't done that, but I haven't.
Full disclosure.
Full
Right.
disclosure, I haven't. No, but I'm saying like for me, I'm single. I say it like this. I know you like fucking other people, but I like to be delusional. Like I don't want to like hear no
Okay.
evil, see no
Exactly.
evil,
But
speak
see-
no evil. But I'm saying I don't feel like if I decide to do that, I don't feel like I have to disclose it to you because you're not my man.
But
And
I'm gonna ask-
and that's not his girl.
well, if they was my woman, it would have never happened anyway. Meaning I
Exactly.
would only
So
be with
that's
her.
why I don't.
Yeah.
I personally don't feel like that's toxic. I just feel like he doing him. Because
And
I
what-
mean, she could have been doing her.
And what's the difference between the same day and the same week?
It's
What?
all
What
the-
you mean? Wait.
What's the difference? Like, I mean, I know there's a difference, but what's the difference? What is the difference?
It's a huge difference. 6 days.
Yeah.
So the time
I mean,
you
it's-
still fucking 2 people.
Yeah, but
and they don't know.
speaking, he met one in the supermarket earlier that week and they slept together, but he cut it off with her and then he met another one. That's a little different. I get what she's saying, but I still agree that it's not his responsibility.
I mean,
If you sleep with a single person, it's your responsibility to ask
you
them
do
if
know
you
that
care.
that dudes who
about
are
I
out
think
there
we
who
should
are,
take sex more seriously.
dudes who are out there,
Yourself
obviously,
too.
obviously that, but
He got
I
himself
just-
covered.
I just
pretty
don't
sure.
think that the time frame is the determination of whether or not it's toxic or not.
But to be honest, I automatically assume if we're both single that you're
That's,
fucking
and
other
I base it
people.
off of that.
Yeah.
If you are, if I am ultimately this single, who I'm having sex with is up to me to have a discussion with. If I'm not having a discussion with them about anybody I'm having sex with, why am I actually going to tell them about the time that I had sex with them?
Right. So
What difference does it
I
make?
understand not communicating with a person that you slept with someone a week ago, days ago, or what have you. I understand
Yeah.
that absolutely. But I think if you just had sex with a person hours ago and this person is opening the door to you to have sex again, they may be unaware that you were just intimate with another partner. I think that full disclosure is just out of just respect. Not saying that you're obligated, I guess. Maybe people just don't want to feel obligated because you're single.
Where's the accountability on that
But-
person?
I was going to say, because that
Right.
there are women out there who are like, I just want some now.
And then you go ahead.
Then
at
she
least
should be
give her
asking
that
him, have you slept with
option. Right.
somebody else
And typically
first?
most women are.
And
Yeah.
most men
I'm
is
asking.
probably
I
gonna
was like,
say,
when was the
most
last
men is probably
time?
gonna say, no.
Let's be honest, y'all.
Because
Uh-uh.
my rule of thumb, if we're
Most
just
men is
dating,
probably gonna say, no. I
then
ain't
I don't care
too.
what
I've
you're
been at
doing.
work.
But at the point we start sleeping together, then it's time to talk
that's
about
toxic.
what you're doing.
Identify your
Whether you're
toxic
single or
traits.
not.
Most
guys.
men is not gonna say,
Communicate.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
They should.
I'm not
A woman just
That's
left
why
from
they
here.
don't have
I'm not
integrity.
100% denying that it's not toxic. It has some toxicity in
It's
it,
Toxic, baby.
but I just don't think I don't know the difference.
You're not
I-
obligated because you're in a relationship.
So
You're
how
not in a
about this? How
relationship.
about
I
this?
get that, but still, just like
because it makes it sound like the day and the night in the same day thing is worse than
He's gonna ask
the,
if you
the,
took a shower.
the sex and today.
I
and
think
Tuesday.
so. In a
Right.
7-day period. Yeah, I think having sex.
Hey,
with
if it make you
on
feel
one day
better,
versus
hey,
7
if it make a
days,
person
it's
feel better,
different.
hey, I changed the sheets.
I'm gonna change. Listen, new rules. I make the rules up as we go to
So
the
how
game.
about
By
this?
the way,
Oh, what if I
New
went to her
rule.
house and then went to her house and it's two different beds? The sheets is out of the question now.
True.
no,
Hopefully she
you're
did
like,
her
stop
part.
trying to.
You
That's
right.
not.
You right.
No,
She
that's
get mad.
not.
He went
No.
home, he showered, he changed, got himself back
Because
Trying
you
to
talking
find
about
loophole.
morning
Trying
and
to
then you
find
talking about
loophole.
after the club hours. You talking about morning and then later on at
I
night.
Power
It's
of
just
power is
because of
over,
the time
Lord.
period.
All right.
Period. But
No
Have
judgment.
I ever
Right.
called my mate's parents to complain about them?
ooh,
Mm.
I'm glad I didn't get that question.
You gotta think about it. Think through.
I never called. No, I never called them, but there was discussions, and it wasn't because I initiated it.
Okay.
It was the parent initiated it, and
Okay,
we were
that's
on the same
different.
side.
Keep
So
your pen. You need that pen too.
Struggling
Running
over
out
there.
You only got 2 more questions now. Come
A little
on.
light over there.
We're
Look
almost
here.
done.
look here. Anyway, no, I have not.
Okay, good.
I breathe hard. Have you ever doubled back on an ex knowing I didn't want them?
We can't hear you. They
Wow.
probably could.
Have you ever doubled back on an ex knowing you didn't want them? Glad I didn't get that.
This will be her first pen. Go and put it in.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Don't
sort
put
of
it in there.
50-50.
Mm.
If you didn't find,
We'll
if
put
you
half the
doubled
pen
back,
there, break
but
it apart.
when in doubling back,
50%
you
is
found out
failure.
that it's not what you thought it was.
Oh.
So technically, originally,
Miss Ma'am. Put
It
your
was-
pen in
Right.
there.
She's full of emotions, though, so
Right.
that's what it is. She's like,
You
at
double
that
back
time-
trying to see would it be different.
no, I doubled back because it wasn't a legit reason as to why we split to begin with. So when it
You trying to get
but
clarity.
during that double back, it was like, okay, no, we were just kids. Put the pen in the bowl. Type.
I make the rules. I don't get to make too many rules in my life, Lord.
I don't
This-
think
At
that-
least let me make
I know I
this
have.
one.
This is a new
Yeah,
shell.
we we all there. We all
You the
yeah.
I be running over the
We done double back.
Pisces shell. I gotta get the mama mode on. Shy time
We
shell
done
in the
we done
building.
double back. Mm.
I should have just rang the bell.
Your husband gonna be like, "Who you double back to, baby?" This is full disclosure. Married woman, faithful. We love and respect our husband. What up, yo? Yes.
Have I ever damaged property of my mate and then repaired it or replaced it?
God was in these cards.
I haven't damaged property.
Okay.
Well, I have, but I ain't replacing
He said I
it.
damaged
That's
him.
pointless.
Loopholes.
Loopholes.
I haven't damaged property. So,
I just punched him. That don't
I just have not
Oh,
But
damaged.
that's a
remember you
woman
said
of
that
sense.
the
Why are
last
y'all
time.
damaging property? Ain't nobody got time. And then
No,
replacing
I've
it. That
never
makes no
damaged
sense.
property.
I've damaged it, but I'm not replacing it because it's a reason I damaged
But
it.
then that's different. This is for the women that did it and then replacing, knowing you wanted to be with him, knowing you was gonna stay, but you did it anyway. That's
I
toxic.
stayed.
That's
Just didn't fix
toxic. Consider all these scenarios and then taking that,
That
like,
is
it's
toxic,
really
though.
it's revealing character traits. You know what I'm saying? And then you exemplify those character traits in other scenarios.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
I still think this
I
is.
feel like
Bigger
we're
than me,
losing
y'all.
I still think this would be fair.
Oh,
if
man,
everybody
this
was
is-
responding.
this
He
is-
tried to spew his case
You
like
should
I
do
was.
that, though. We gotta,
That
you
looked
know
at the
what I'm
spew.
saying?
I'm looking
I'm talking about
at
with the pins. I'm saying.
Oh, no.
Why this
You
is
don't
in
know
here?
how
Don't
it
let
is.
me
Stop
in.
questioning.
Why this is in here,
This
Shell?
will be my
Why
last
is it in
day.
there? Because
Not
God.
my
This, you know what this is?
God,
I'm putting
put it
my-
on my
I'm putting my
spirit
20
instead of
minutes.
She
putting it on
said-
the card.
I'm putting my
Resignation.
20-minute notice in right now. This is my
Okay.
last day. Of
She
shining
said,
light.
You in here forever.
How
Now. I
about-
got you now.
have I ever tripped someone on purpose, even as a kid?
Oh, wow.
That's toxic. That is toxic.
That's very loaded. Wait, are you taking a pen out? How many
Yeah.
Hey, he about to take
I
out
didn't-
two.
I never tripped nobody.
Yeah, I
on
tripped my
purpose.
cousins. You know,
I've
we
never
running, we
tripped nobody
playing,
on
running
purpose.
around.
You
Trip,
You ain't lived.
yeah, we running around playing. I tripped them. Yeah.
See, I don't want
never
to gonna
did that.
fall, roll over, hit my face.
I didn't
No,
trip
don't
you.
try
I
to
had
accidentally
siblings,
trip
shoot.
a
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, I tripped my
siblings
brother,
all the
cousin.
time.
Oh, I
Toxic.
mean,
You ever go behind somebody's
Because what that means,
Yeah.
Make a
what that
buckle.
means is that you were willing to laugh at someone else's failures, or you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
So if you take that character trait from a child into adulthood, it's kind of the
As
same.
an adult, I haven't tripped anybody.
Nah, me
But
neither.
as a kid, faithfully.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Next,
so if a
next
kid
question.
trip another kid, you laugh.
Toxic.
It's my time
Yeah,
already.
when my kids do it, I be
Yeah.
cracking up. I laugh when people
I hope
fall.
you got a
Explain
good
to
one.
me.
I like y'all honesty. I thank y'all.
Have you ever dropped an ice cube on the floor and then put it back in someone's water?
Toxic.
Ugh.
That is toxic. Even your parents.
Nasty.
Even your parents.
That's
When you was
nasty.
little.
We black. Why would we do that?
Have you ever
That's a
done that?
psychopath.
You've never
no,
done that?
I'm
Okay.
thinking like
We are black people. That's what white kids do.
Mhm.
No, you ain't never got in an argument with your parents, especially Chi-Town.
It was on
I-
Friday.
I
Was it on
personally-
Friday?
Exactly.
Did he do it on Friday?
Oh, yeah.
almost did it.
He
I
looked at
almost
the
did it.
camera
I
like-
think I had watched that movie. Yeah, I think that's what it was when I was a kid. I had watched that
I've
movie
never done that.
and then
Yeah.
dropped the ice and then looked at it and looked at my mama. But I didn't do it.
Hmm.
But I wanted to know if y'all did. Toxic traits. Y'all.
Oh, my God.
I can't even think of a
Dirty,
situation.
they
that
out
I-
here dirty watering people.
No, we not. We all said
I'm
no.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay,
You,
next,
you
next.
toxic and trying to make it toxic.
Right. Right. So
Toxically
I,
making it toxic.
I thought
Okay,
about it.
so sleeping with two people on the same day is not nasty, but ice cream on the floor.
I didn't say it wasn't nasty. I just said
Oh, okay.
it's just, I don't know. I don't think the time matters.
He said it was fun. He was like, it wasn't
Yeah, you
nasty to
gonna
me.
lose a kid.
I mean, you know, I was single. Mhm.
I get it. Trust me.
Don't lose
When
it.
I tell you the guy that I'm dating,
say
I
love
asked him
you.
7 of these questions, and he did every single one. Okay,
Yeah,
every
no
single
clips.
It's gonna
one.
be fun.
Yeah, no clips. to
Listen,
give.
I stopped asking him questions. I was like, he done lived, Lord. He done
Hey,
lived,
but it would have been good if
he
you
done
just
lived a good life.
if you smashed at 8:00 and then waited to 12:01. You're gonna have to. You'd be
It's
all right.
another day.
It's a whole nother day.
Technicality.
Well, really, that's what it was. It was in the morning and then late after club type time.
So it was.
So
it was
2:30 the
bar
next
time?
day.
It was really, yeah.
Oh, you out?
Yeah.
Good.
The next day, it was
We
really.
don't talk after the show.
I mean, it was really, you know.
He trying to get his pen back.
The
on
way
technicality.
But he's off the
Feed
market
into
now, so
other
he's
male
good.
toxic. Oh, you good. You
He's
good.
not out there
You
getting,
good, bro.
getting the girls. He's
No,
he's
no.
settled down.
You was a nasty dick.
Yeah, right. Huh?
A woman
What?
that did that exact thing. First, she had the sex with 2
Oh,
guys.
Oh, she can't do that.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You can enter somebody's house, but you can't
Exactly.
allow nobody else to enter your house.
Niggers.
Yeah, we don't. Women, y'all body
House
supposed to be
stand up.
sacred. Y'all body is
Your
supposed to be
body's
sacred.
temples.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They
Like,
are.
It's
Our
yeah.
bodies
a
are
temple for 3 men in those
Niggas make me
24
sick.
hours.
They do. They do make us
Like
sick.
y'all want freak, nasty, angelic, humble ass pie on the damn windowsill.
Neo,
ass
yeah, you know what I'm
toe.
saying? Neo Soul, Sage, and got the rocks in the bathroom. No,
They read
I mean, my
horoscope.
thing is, and I can explain it like, oh, I'll sage, I got my crystals, I do all of that, but I will beat your ass. Like, I am all of that. Like, I can be heaven and hell.
Balance.
Like, I'm just not, like, I just,
God placed both inside of us.
Listen,
It's not
like,
one or the other.
I don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
you just want, like, a barefoot. I want you to be barefoot in the kitchen, and but I want you to be freaky, but also be a virgin. How are you going to have a virgin freak? Like, that's an oxymoron. Like, she got to learn from
They do
somebody.
exist. Not just kidding.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Mentally,
Mentally, yes, but
Oh,
no. Unless he teaching her, she don't.
she learned from somewhere.
Right. That she has to learn it. Like,
That's
we
gonna
not
be
just
another
like,
show.
how
We
you
gon-
gonna just
we
be
gon-
born? Like,
Oh, I'm just
just
gonna be
born,
another
just
show.
knowing how to.
flipping on stuff.
Right. Like, just born, just knowing how to do the guac 3000. That's just not happening.
She's
It's
not
not
a selfish
happening.
lover. She is
It's not
not a
happening.
selfish lover. That is true.
It's not happening. Like, that's impossible.
Okay, next.
They exist though.
They do exist.
They do exist.
With
Mm.
unicorns. Have I ever said the words "I love you" but I didn't mean it?
I'm a unicorn.
Look, I peeped it.
No.
No, you never said I love you.
I
And
feel
mean
like
it.
she lying.
I felt that too, but you know what? She is
I
like
am
she's
a really
super
loving
solid.
person.
Yeah,
This is
and
my
she did
second
mean it.
time
She
meeting
did-
him.
She
If I
loves
told him I
everybody.
love him, I genuinely mean
She
it.
really did.
I'm
Yeah, that's
concerned
right.
about him
Okay,
making
I
it
get it.
home. Like that's just who I
I
am.
love
I love
everybody with the love of
everybody.
the Lord.
I love 98% of the people.
That you say I love you
I
too.
admire y'all.
Oh, I
for
love
that.
100% of people. I say I love you.
Okay.
The ladies are
He
the
must
least
be a
topic
Libra.
at this table.
I'm a Gemini.
Huh?
Oh,
The
Gemini.
ladies are the least topic at this table. I see with the
Exactly.
I think the game is
he's
fixed.
hiding
Bro.
his, but
I got
The
the game
game-
is not
the game
fixed
is
at
fixed.
all.
I got
Every
three. I
game is
got three
fixed.
left.
Because there's no way that I can get the worst questions
Man,
that everybody
look
actually
what type of
could take the
questions I
clips off
got.
of, but they don't.
It's
The two
Creator.
questions that I got was a trip as a trip somebody as a kid.
Single guy said, "No, I'm not doing
Come
this
on,
no
man.
more."
And-
Shuffle.
And
Right.
the two
And if she would have got it, if she would have
and
got
two
the
women
card,
and two women in one night.
if she got the card, she would have took the clip
Oh,
off
I'm
too.
saying
He's out here
that was
tricking
me.
people. and
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Tricking people and tripping people.
Are you whining?
Right. Look,
Like
I don't like this.
I don't like this. Okay.
Miss me.
Have you ever been cheated on, stayed in the relationship, but cheated back, then left? Indeed. Oh yeah. Oh no, I am a firm believer of getting your lick back.
I wasn't when
I will always get my lick back.
An eye for an eye.
I'm gonna get my lick back,
I
like
feel you.
always.
I
You
feel
may
you.
not know it, but I'm gonna get my lick back.
And he knows
Oh, it ain't no
too.
fun if they
Like,
don't
he-
know.
he
That's the
knows.
thing.
It ain't never no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Allowed it, yeah.
I've never knowingly been cheated on.
Me neither.
Not
They don't know.
Knowingly.
Yeah,
I
not
never
knowingly.
Men don't know.
No.
I've cheated.
Not
but-
knowingly.
Somebody probably has cheated on me, but I've never.
I've
like,
cheated,
caught
but
nobody.
you know-
Yeah,
I've
me
never
neither.
cheated.
I
I've
ain't
never
got-
caught nobody cheat
I
on me.
have.
And I've never cheated.
I don't think I
And I do it again.
physically
My
cheated.
door.
And you'll do it too,
Front
Futch.
door.
So y'all never had like a backup person that nothing sexually was happening.
Hell yeah,
but,
do it
you
again.
know,
I hope they burn
the
nails.
person you can text, what you doing? They always
Yes, they deserve to die. Well, no, my thing was, it was just, I'm trying to put it in the right words. 'Cause
Give
I've
it a
done
word,
some
Lord.
shit. Like, I've done some very
We don't,
toxic
we don't need
shit.
no more words. We ain't gotta go into that.
No, it's just long
Okay.
story short, it's like for me, I don't like to feel like you one up me, because I feel like, especially because I know that, like, if you want it to be an open relationship, like, let me know, that's what we on.
Yeah.
If you like, and I'll be with that. Like, you know, I'm not somebody that's rigid with, like, you know, a relationship title or any of that. Like, I'm bisexual.
Communication.
Like, I'm
Communication.
bisexual. Like, if you want bitches, shit, me too. Like,
Let's get
come on,
together.
like, come on, let's get it cracking. Like,
That's how it is.
communicate with me. But for you to know, like, okay, you telling me, if you're telling me we are exclusive, I'm with you, you're with me, you shouldn't be with she.
Right.
Because now I'm gonna go be with he.
Right.
Right.
Like, and that's what I'm gonna do.
And then we can be we.
Right. Like, so my thing is, I mean, he probably knew because I was mad, and then I came home and I was like, I cooked dinner and shit, and he probably was like, "What the fuck? She's just been mad." Mhm.
But
I feel better.
that,
Yeah,
that-
I
that
felt
trait-
great,
That trait itself is
wonderful,
toxic.
wonderful.
That trait by itself is toxic all along, because it can
What?
lead to a whole lot of different shit. The fact that I'm going to one up you, I'm going to win.
Oh,
It's not even-
That could be,
and- but-
it could be dangerous.
But that's something that I'm unpacking in therapy. Like, I know, honestly, like I am trying to unpack those things, because there are a lot of things that I've done. Like the one question where it was like, "Have you gotten back with somebody?" Like, I literally ended up having a child because I did some petty shit, because it was just a whole situation. And I'm like, okay, this girl keep talking shit. I made a whole status. I said, "You keep playing with me, I'm gonna take my nigga back." Boom, I got pregnant. Didn't even want him.
Well, I don't know about that part, but didn't even want her. She's okay.
right.
And the thing was, like, it was like my family, like, we're so open. Like, I don't come from like Tommy know my family. So we're very open. We're very vocal. Like, it's not like a secret. Like, I don't hide anything. So like my family was like, "Jamaica, don't do that, because you don't know like the consequences. You're gonna get your karma, this. And I'm like, I'm gonna do it anyways, because that's how I am. Like, I'm gonna do it. And just the fallback of it, like, girl, it was just
Okay, do you
So
still
would you-
get joy in seeing her today, knowing that you?
no,
won?
I mean, my thing is I don't like see her, like, in the sense of, I just kind of, it was for me. Now I'm in my 30s. I was in my 20s, and now I look at it like it was so petty that, one, I know as far as with this particular man, like, it does not matter who it is. He's always going to want me.
Mhm.
And it's just because of, I don't like, we just have that type of, we have two
Mhm.
children together. It's a lot, like, and he said it, like, if he has to choose, he's going to always choose me.
Mhm.
And I was the one breaking up with him. So of course he's like, shoot, if I call, he's going to come.
Mhm.
But then I had to look at it like, is that really something to brag on? Because he knows that I'm accessible and I know that he's accessible.
Yeah.
So it was like, it was just the sense of, it was just petty. It was just catty, like constantly saying this about me. Like, you know, it was just too
You
much.
just knew that at any point that's a man that you could get back if you
If I
him
wanted,
back.
and it was like, I'm gonna prove a point because you keep talking shit.
Exactly. Now, let me
When I
ask
should have
you
just been a
this.
bigger person and just like, you know, but I love my daughter.
So
So
you just answered that question. The purpose
Mhm.
in the game and the instructions of the game is to take that pen off if you've done that, put it in that bowl, because that's something that we're not taking with us when we leave out this door. So I'm gonna ask you, would you, if ever being in that situation again, prove
the
a
question I
point to a
asked
woman?
or the other one?
No, I'm gonna ask you this question.
Oh
Would
no,
you do it again?
the
Would you do it
proving a
again?
point. No.
Yes, exactly.
Now cheating back,
Don't do it again.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Just be in an open relationship.
See.
Then. Polygamy.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. If
Yeah.
you're going to cheat, or if you want to date other people, let's sit down and have a conversation. Like, hey, like, how about we just kind of do this? Where, all right, we us, but you know, from time to time, I may want to treat. You may want to treat. You know, let's kind of, you know, we can do it like that, but we don't, you know, vary the parameters of where they're falling in love, or like it's
Right.
dating, or like we get too, you know,
Like a pass.
And a lot of marriages are
yeah, like that,
Mhm.
like something
Are
like
like
that.
that.
Like for me, like if now you feed a bit, like you
Right.
fed her, like that would be a little bit too much for me. Like,
You got Ruben Cheese and fries?
right, what, you fed her? Like,
Red Robin
right, like
the
the fam ain't even got cheddar biscuits, but you know, like you
I
can't,
get it.
like there are certain parameters. Like if it's just sex, cool. That because you were open with me to say like, hey, I just need to get my rocks up, but I'm home. But my thing is, but the thing is, it's like for me, that's
You would
how
know.
I
Yeah,
am.
exactly.
I don't knock how anybody else. Some people are
Communication,
traditional.
clear
For me,
communication.
it's different. That's just like how I am. If like I'll be cool with it. I'm cool with being monogamous if that's what we own. I'm also cool with it being open.
Yeah.
So like
Everyone should have
Yeah.
the choice to know.
That's why I was having
my thing is, but that's why I said there's a communication thing. Like if you sitting here like paying bills and doing things for her that you would do for me, oh, that's where I draw the
It's
line.
something
Like
else,
now
okay.
that's too much because
I get what you're
now we a throuple.
Right.
And that ain't what I
A
want.
throuple. I gotta start
No,
writing
thank
these
you.
words down.
The word,
y'all.
yeah.
That's a real
A
thing.
throuple?
That's a throuple,
Is that a
yeah.
real thing?
That's a real thing. Then.
I'm learning so much.
Yeah, I'm talking like I know all this
Throuple.
shit. Yeah, that's
Like
that's
I
some real
mean,
shit.
like just y'all
I
just
thought you
smashing
did.
that wouldn't bother me if
Play
you
all
came to me
day.
about it. Like we're in an open relationship,
just
so I
had
can't
a
get mad at
throuple.
that. You was in the
He had a
throuple?
couple thruples.
Well, not just had a throuple, but based on the question,
That's not a
Yeah.
throuple.
he's no longer having
A
throuples.
throuple is
He-
a relationship.
No, a throuple is a relationship.
relationship.
That was a
Oh.
threesome. A throuple is y'all
Oh.
like together. Like
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
That was it's
what's
all.
that?
it-
What's the thing?
I'd say to each his own,
poly-
whatever
poly-
makes you
poly-
happy.
Yeah,
poly-
polyamorous.
Poly.
Polygamy.
Polygamy,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
polyamorous is something
Mhm.
different. Right?
Polyamorous is two dudes and a girl, I think.
And then polygamy is two
Yeah.
women and a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
Or more women's, like the Mormons do.
All right. How many questions we got left? We on the last one?
We got the
You
last
got
three.
Yes. How many pens you got? Four. He hiding his. He only got one left. Derek got one pen left.
Oh, absolutely not. Do I express anger through hitting something or someone? No.
See,
You
God-
should have
I think God is telling me I
Both
changed
of
with
y'all.
these questions being skipped. He's like, baby, you have to say.
Look, Shondo.
I
'Cause
know I've been changed.
No. Look,
Have I ever drove past someone's home to make sure they were there where they said they were?
It's giving stalker.
Oh.
I was 22.
Yeah.
I was 22.
I'm glad I didn't get that one. I did that before.
I was 22.
Huh? Yeah. You know how you sitting at you sitting at home, you sitting at home, you saying to yourself, like, man, she ain't answering the phone, she gotta be gone.
That's because it was a crazy baby daddy involved on her end that was
So you
way
were
too-
concerned.
he was way too involved. He was way too involved for me to believe that sometimes, like, where does she go? Is she where she really is? It's kind of late. So I drove by to kind
You had
of
a
see.
feeling, and you wanted to make sure she was.
I've
Were
never-
you
yeah.
worried that he would possibly do something to her,
Pulling
or
up
were
like
you
Mr.
concerned
Big,
with what
huh?
she was
That
doing with
sounds
him?
really good, so I'll roll with that.
No,
yes.
that's not.
You pulling up like Mr. Biggs.
And you know what? I'm not that
That
type of. I'm not the
sounds
type
really
of.
good.
I'm not that type of person to even care. Like, if you cheating on me, you cheating on me. In this circumstance, I think I was a little whipped up. I
You
was a
want to
little.
improve.
I was a little whipped. I wanted to make sure I was. Yeah. I was like, wait, who else in there?
Yeah.
Who else? Not Coochie.
Oh Lord.
Pull up like it's busted.
That's
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Where you be?
Once mine is always mine.
This is Mr. Big.
Last one.
How you
Last
doing,
question.
Mr. Big? Oh, she just put it in there before she started reading.
Got her. Got
Have
her.
I ever strung someone along knowing I didn't want to commit a relationship?
A lot of y'all done that.
I have while
y'all?
I was trying to get
Women's?
over actually, while I was trying to get
Oh,
over
we
my
even.
husband,
We got an even Steven running around here.
Call it out. Tommy, how many you got?
3.
Where you got
Right.
3? That's another toxic trait. So take another one off.
Lying.
You're not telling the truth.
Lying.
That ain't one of the questions. 2.
I'm just playing. How many you got, Tommy?
I got 3.
What's your name?
Derek.
You got how many?
3.
Jamaica, you got?
3.
And Renina, you got?
3.
Okay, Tommy.
You gotta have a tie-breaking question. I want my Ruby Tuesday.
Ruby
Look,
Tuesday.
look. I didn't assume we getting a gift card.
Yeah,
Look.
you gotta get a gift card.
Look, you gonna go to
You gonna
Walgreens
get that
get
gift
one of
card
us
that I
gift
use.
cards.
The gift card that you
You
ain't
gonna
got.
get that gift? Gas is $5. I'll give you $5.
She'll give you them coupons in the car from Burger King.
I ain't got
Right.
it on me.
I don't want
Just
no
give me the
moose
4-digit
knuckles
code.
nuggets
Just
from
take the
Burger
code.
King. I don't know horse
No,
meat.
you get awareness. Not only that, but you get to know that you're helping somebody else out there. You're helping the listeners by sharing your stories and letting people know that this is where I was, but guess what? We're not here. We're not there no more. Okay, we're identifying toxic traits within ourselves, and we're no longer operating in them. Amen. And it was fun while we did it, right?
Yeah.
Y'all had a good time. You know why y'all had a good time? Because y'all are good people. When you
And
bring great
also,
people
some of
together,
us
y'all
weren't
have
the
a
most
good time.
toxic at this table.
Exactly. We ain't
Tommy was
Right.
Tommy. Y'all don't even need a tiebreaker. Tommy was
The
winner for
loser.
tonight. He is the winner. No one rung
You
the
gotta
show
wear
bell.
toxic shirt for the next show. I am toxic.
Yeah.
I don't like this show. I don't like the host. I don't like nothing.
Whoa.
I'm just.
All
I'm
the
100.
toxicity
We're
percent
coming
gonna
out.
put you on a timeout, mister.
All the toxicity coming out. now.
I'm just becoming a full toxic nigga.
Right.
It's all
Giving
100%.
future vibes over
Right.
here. I never liked you.
Oh, wow.
You do got a baby
Jesus.
by Bow Wow.
I gotta listen
Baby
to
mama.
Who, Sierra?
No.
Oh,
no.
Joy. Yeah. His name is Hendrix. He's a cutie.
Wow.
I
He
love
be
it,
getting
y'all.
it. Okay, Future.
Well, I could be here with these wonderful guests all day long. But at this time, it's time for us to go ahead and wrap it up. I want to thank y'all for coming because, listen, y'all are a show all by yourselves, okay? I know you got a show already, but
Yeah.
you two need one. For real.
Tell us what the show. What's the show? What show you are?
Yeah.
It's called Ruffle Feathers Podcast. We come on. We only doing twice a month now. We was doing once every week. We doing twice a month on Saturdays at 6 p.m. Our next show is on June 11th at 6 p.m. And we trying to get Shell on that show if she free.
I'm free. Let's
Alright.
do it. If I'm
June-
seeing my grandma, that
June
would be-
11th
I might
at
be
6
seeing
p.m.
my
Oh, June
grandma
11th
in
at 6 p.m.
Minnesota.
On the
Yeah.
TDR network right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
TDR. Yes. I'm gonna come up with a tagline. TDR, where your podcast.
Yeah, I
Become
definitely want to get on there.
reality.
Yeah, we need you on. We need you on there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Right. So again, we need to examine ourselves and identify our own toxic traits and walk in awareness, y'all. We got to walk in awareness, okay? This allows us to be more conscious of our actions, triggers, so that we're more mindful and can adjust how we operate. So many times we are out here looking at everybody else and not ourselves, okay? When we are aware of our own actions, that's when, again, we can change them. And when we're better within ourselves, then we can be better for everyone around us. And that is the purpose for sharing our stories on the Shine Your Light podcast. Thanks for telling us y'all business today, y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate it with all my heart. Tommy, anything else you would like to share with the people today?
No, thank y'all for joining us. If you don't have enough of Tommy Styles from on Cam Beats, you can catch me on Tuesday on blowradio.com on a Peep Game, Grown Ass Man Experience, 5 to 7 p.m.
Amen.
And
Yeah.
thanks for joining. And hopefully your light is shining. And don't let this whole toxic shit run
Tell
the
him,
streets,
Tommy.
run the streets and stuff.
Tell
There
him,
is
Tommy.
recovery.
There is recovery.
recovery
You
from
better
toxicity.
say
Black
it.
people need to start going to
Toxic
Yes,
is
therapy.
no
yes.
longer toxic.
No,
Right.
black people need to start going to therapy.
Yes.
I agree. I love therapy.
Yeah.
And
Man.
if somebody calls you
There's
toxic,
that
especially
clockwork.
the ladies, because as soon as two people break up, they try to put that identity on another person. Don't adopt that title, guys. Don't allow someone that you were previously in love with, they called you toxic because you're no longer in their presence.
Mm.
Don't adopt the identity. Walk in the identity that you were called to walk in who you are, and keep it moving. That's it, and that's all, okay? But if you are aware of some of those toxic traits, like Tommy just said, work on them, get better, and play the game. Am I toxic? Amen. Amen. Coming to a store near you. Yeah. All right. We love you guys. I hope y'all had fun. I hope you laughed a lot. What did I always say, Lord? I hope you learned a lot, laughed a little. All right. And we'll see you soon. We're going to get this together.